We live.
We leave it?
We indeed leave a. Can confirm. I need to turn off the alerts. Thank you for the resub.
You're welcome.
And the reminder to do that.
You know me, always helping.
You have 6 days left on my resub.
The one thing I forgot.
What did you
I have
forget?
nuggies.
Nice. You know what?
I need a BRB real quick. I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Okay.
1, 2.
Yep. You have to be back now. Them's the rules.
You counted a little too quickly. 1 1,000, 2 1,000.
Now that seems too slow.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
It's more like
I know what the
1,
1,000 thing
2,
that counts. Buckle my shoe.
3, 4.
3,
Shut the door.
4, 5, 6.
Alright. I have noticed we got 3 puns, so allow me to get into those. You know, sometimes I put my head between my legs and lean forward. That's just how I roll. You know, I used to think I'm indecisive, but now I'm not sure. And you need to always be kind to your dentist. He has fillings too.
These puns.
I've got a whole lexicon of puns. A book, some from the calendar, because I have collected them properly now.
Elected what properly?
Elected what now?
That's what I'm asking.
I don't think
Did you say elected or selected?
I think I said selected.
Ah. Selected what now properly?
Puns from my calendar.
Ooh.
So now I've got... Well, actually, I could just tell you how many puns in total I have, including ones I've already used. I have 870 puns in my phone, not including the ones I've grabbed from this one Twitter channel or page I use. And I've got my book of puns. So I think I probably have around 1,000 puns, give or take.
He has over 9,000.
What? 9,000?
9,000!
But how is everyone doing tonight? Anybody nervous about a meeting with death?
Aha! Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
This ain't the first time.
Also, what's your brother Teleus?
Ah!
Is that
Yes! That is the Titan pulling her ship right now as punishment for creating... I need the proper spelling because I always suck at pronounce... Actually, I don't think the story tells you what they are. Just that he created, like, a super weapon. Well, not a super weapon. He created a race of people that were too much and had to be shielded off. Or was it that they said a weapon? Unclear. But whatever it was, he was horribly punished for his crime of creating this thing. And now he is blind and mute and forced to pull his sister's ship.
You know, the casual. Just casual.
Yeah. It was a really heinous crime, apparently.
Apparently.
That's good.
Oh no, it does say in the story that I shared with you. Then I can just say what they are. The Myrmekes. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. Myrmekes. They're insects. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. You'll probably never encounter them anyway.
Hmm.
Just know
Is
that
that
he was
probably
punished
what-
for them.
Is that probably with a wink wink?
I don't know. Boy, I'm glad you can't see. Maybe. Oh yeah, I should probably change the images I have for your reactive images, because Tarla is not here in Odyssey. Or Tarla is
What?
here, Snack is not.
I was like, what?
Wait, you mean?
I mean,
Oh.
Tarla, you're currently banished to the rebellion. Snack is now here.
Hi, how are you?
We'll have to see if this is an improvement or not.
Well, you have 2 monks, so there's that.
A monk sorcerer.
Yeah,
Amongst us?
amongst this, yes.
There's a monk among us.
Among us.
You can kill me now for making the Among Us joke.
Why would I
yeah.
do that?
I don't know. It's pretty sus if you ask me.
This is a pun safe space.
Yeah. All puns are acceptable here. Okay, and let's see, which you are this Tarla, because you have not aged properly yet. There we go. Now you're correct. And I'm pretty sure everyone else is already fine. I don't think I changed anybody. Boop, boop, boo. Let's see.
You made sure that I don't know if it's relevant, but I'm still the bunny, right?
Yes.
I'm still a herringon.
You are indeed a herringon. Your reactive image is the bunny. Or I suppose in this instance a hare. Because there is a difference. One is taller than the other. Wait
I
a
completely forget which voice I used last
One,
time.
2... Oh, I have more puns to read. Well, we'll do that, and
Let's
then I think we'll
go!
have somebody do the recap. I tried...
Somebody.
Wait, I think I did that one in the Tuesday one. But did you know that naughty chickens lay deviled eggs?
Huh.
No, you didn't do that one on Tuesday.
That's good.
I think I did
That's
this
pretty
one,
good.
though.
Any
So I'll
inspiration?
skip that one. You know, I know I did that one for sure. Ah, here we go. I've been telling people about the benefits of eating dried grapes. It's all about raising awareness.
Huh.
Einstein developed a theory about space, and you know, it was about time too.
I like that one. I really like that one.
You know, oh, this would have been really good for the Tuesday campaign, but I'll use it here. I tried to talk to my wife about my obsession with balloons. She said I was blowing it all out of proportion.
Womp womp.
No, that's just Snack collecting red tickets on the Ferris wheel.
Right, and there we go. Now, would somebody like to do the recap for tonight's session as I bring us to our screen?
Who doesn't have inspiration?
That is an excellent question.
I have inspiration.
I have one.
I also have inspiration.
I had one from last time. I forgot to mark it though, but now it's marked.
Does everybody have inspiration?
I have it, but I can do it again just so Draco does not give inspiration to an enemy.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
Are you sure?
yeah, we
Because
are.
I could do it.
No,
I mean,
no. This is what time we don't need it right now.
You sure? I mean, what's the problem? You're just gonna be dealing with Lutheria.
Draco, can I give the inspiration to a friendly NPC?
That's a good question. Can we?
Since we all have it, like, sure, like, you get a reroll, but it's for a friend rather than potentially using it on an enemy.
You know what? High or low?
High.
38. I'm gonna say no.
Well, I'll do it anyway, just so you don't get it for the enemies.
All right, no inspiration given out in this one, but you can do the recap.
Well,
or wait, you know what?
it's been-
I have a better idea. Chat gets the inspiration, and they choose when I use it.
Who gets it?
Chat,
Chat.
the Unseen Legion. If everyone is okay with that.
Bet.
Dun
trust-
dun dun.
All right, chat. Remember,
trust our
you
chat.
have inspiration to use a reroll for any particular NPC whenever you feel like. Can I pin? I can
They're down
pin
for it.
messages, right? In Twitch. Because I'm gonna do that as inspiration. Well, I misspelled inspiration. Fit. Alright, now let's see if I can pin. I can! There we go! Alright, now. Feel free.
You might have to pin it every time because like you have other streams, so otherwise that's gonna be there for your other streams too.
Customized time. Well, it's set for a time right now of 20 minutes, but I can do manually unpin or end of stream instead, which I will set it to. There we go.
Okay.
and
You
I
just
have
keep
the,
a note.
Yeah, I should be
You
able
can
to
just keep a note to the side just in case if chat decides not to use it today.
Yeah. I could potentially leave it there, but yeah, I should probably write it down as well.
Alright. I'll give the recap really quick. We went into the Nether Sea. Shit looked really, really scary, so we went to Titan Island. Spoke to someone there. Didn't quite get their name. But anyway, they told us how to get into one of the prison cubes. Tarla got the message. She was out of it for a little bit, but she got better. We went into the prison cubes, fought some golems. Let's see. You know, we just explored some more stuff. We found the Tarask room. You know, figured out that this prison cube is gonna, you know, gonna be holding it for like about 300 more years until it just decides to destroy everything, but that's a problem for tomorrow. We kind of made a deal with Ultroloth because he was the prison warden, but he doesn't want to, so yeah, for his freedom, we're gonna try to. He'll try to help us. I guess that was the deal. I'm not sure. I was a little too scared at the moment. Anyway, that was. Yeah, we woke up the terrace. Andros got into some goo. And now we're waiting as the Lutheria ship is approaching.
All right.
I think that's everything.
And for that, chat, you have inspiration to use whenever you feel for any character.
I trust you, chat. I'm looking directly at you.
I don't.
You can
I'm
be
scared
as
'cause I just know it's
malicious
good.
as you want.
Do you know who's in chat right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm scared because I saw who was in chat.
Yeah, like,
Well, it's just Thud. I don't understand.
yes,
What's
I'm
the
looking
problem?
exactly at you. Just you.
Listen, if there's one time to ever have faith, is it like, would you advise me to have faith in him? Whatever. But you know what? I do have faith in you. I believe in you.
Okay, so you guys will be taking the rowboat toward the ship so you can properly dock on it. I think I asked last time, but I'll ask again if the dragons are coming with you. The babies. I think you did say Celine was coming with you. She might have some difficulty in some sections of the ship, so she might have to be in humanoid form for until you get to, like, the actual deck of the ship, but...
Slayer can come.
Right. Is Sunny coming too?
You know what? Against my better judgment, why not?
Heck yeah! Alright, we should probably restore Celine to full health. Because there's no reason she wouldn't be at full health. Alright, let me see if I can grab her token. The humanoid one. There you are, Ultros.
And we also have the boy Krondus with us.
Yep. He absolutely wants to go with you. And I mean, you know, because of the game, he is bound to help try to negotiate with you.
He's our best friend, whether he wants to or not.
Hey. I don't think... No, yeah, she wouldn't have a spell save. Right? None. Save, and let's bring her...
Draco,
Yes.
when you're able to, can you, like, scooch over the chat in your stream?
Okay.
It's, like, very much not inside of the chat box section.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do. Give me a hot sec.
Oh, it's always been like that.
Yeah,
Has it?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just dumb and haven't noticed it that bad.
So, like, let me find chat.
You need to eat more macros.
See, chat box, goals, SO, guest PNG, emote wall, alert. Where are you? I have, like, oh wait, I literally just passed it. There we go. Improved. Okay, and let me... I mean, that's, I think, as close as we're gonna get the way I have it. Like, people in chat, just keep sending stuff for the time being so I can correct this as best I can.
Oh, what's up, Draco?
Hey, Chaco.
Welcome, welcome.
Kind of small if I make it that scrunched. Actually, let me look at this in full screen. That'll probably help me better. You know,
Maybe
people can see the dialogue when this goes to the YouTube. So I think it's fine the way it is. It's as close to chat box as we get in it. Alright.
my carpet.
And that is where it shall stay. Alright. So yeah. I take it y'all are gonna go into the ship, so give me just a hot second to grab you all and bring you into the first room of the Hypnos. It will be a smidge difficult because it's not a giant room and there's a lot of people and dragons here. Kira's gonna probably be like in the back. I guess I'd say arrange yourselves, but it's gonna be a little difficult. I'll show you. Let's start bringing people in and you guys can reposition yourselves however you feel you'd be standing.
I can see. I can fight. What the fuck are those?
They're
No,
people.
Yeah. What?
You never seen a person?
I was zoomed out, that's why.
Ah. Alright, so let me put
If you don't pay
here.
attention just enough, the red character token might look like something right out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Huh. I
Do you
can
see
that.
it?
Yep.
Alright, there we go. I have zoomed everybody in a sizable amount, so now they can actually see what's going on in there, and I will describe the room as you see it. Let us go to the Hypnos. You notice a small platform jutting from the side of the bronze barge, just above the waterline. The structure appears to be used as a dock, and may be out of view from the main deck. Behind the platform is the very faint outline of what might be a door into the vessel. You eventually drive your ship in as it opens. Technically, I should have had you roll for the secret entrance to the ship, but I've already dragged you in here, so... You see a small chamber where other boats are docked, and there appears to be some nobles who are just sort of hanging out around here in these boats as they notice you all. The woman comes to greet you cordially. Ah, pleasure to make all of your acquaintance. I see you are guests to our Lady Lutheria, is that right?
That's correct.
She grabs your hand and kisses you. Just a general greeting for every person who will allow her to do such. And let me look at something here.
Would Alu recognize any of these nobles?
Probably not. They've been
Okay.
here for who knows how long.
Do Tarla recognize any of these nobles?
Roll me history.
History. Boop. Fuck.
So, yeah, you don't recognize any of these people. And,
Would the nobles recognize Tarla?
maybe. Hold on. Before I get into that, I'm just looking at something really quick. And, apropos of nothing. Actually, no, first I'll ask. No one is, like, weird. Well, I wouldn't say weird, but no one has problems with her kissing your hands, right? Everyone accepts that.
Oh, milady.
All right.
Are they cute?
I mean, I just want to make sure we're all, like, on deck. No one has any weird thing about, or their character doesn't have a weird thing about people touching them so intimately.
Punching.
You never answered my question, but okay.
I'll get to your question in a second about them recognizing Tarla. I just wanted to make that clear before I get into it.
Captain Arctape is over here.
I know that Alu has like increased senses, but I don't know if that affects like if there's only something sus, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like there was anything. It's just a normal greeting, but, you know, your character is a little skittish, I suppose, so that might be something to consider. But if no one does, you all have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Cool.
You all feel, after she places her lips on your hand, a little drained for some reason. You're not quite sure why. It doesn't feel like you're any less healthy, but, you know, so you feel like you're in a dream-like state, as it were. Above game, actually, no, we'll keep that secret for now, why you're all getting wisdom disadvantage on your wisdom saving throws. But I mean, you could also use reason to consider where you are, who the god you're about to see is why you might feel like you're in a dream-like state at the moment.
Yeah, checks out.
Are these? Tarla would know. Tarla
Nope.
would not know this. Oh, I know what these are.
So the woman who greeted you looks, Lady Tarla, it has been quite some time since we've seen any dragon lords in particular.
Wait, you know me?
Well, I don't believe we've properly met, of course, but you know, I've heard stories, and we traveled in somewhat similar circles, after all. Would you like
What
to
do you
join?
mean by similar circles?
Oh, well, just look at me. And she gestures, that's the word I'm looking for. Gestures to her dress. I'm quite the noble lady, if I do say so myself. You were the daughter of one of the dragon lords. And where is what I'm looking for?
So, you were around when I was with the Dragon Lords, correct?
Yes, I was. Of course, that was many years ago. I've been with Lutheria ever since. And let me...
You do know 500 years has went by, right?
It's so hard to tell. I've been here for so long. And let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need everyone, the main people of the party, to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
God damn.
Which we had disadvantage on, right?
Correct.
Great.
It is worth it. Oh. Fucking God.
Right,
I forgot
18.
to do the disadvantage part, but
Well, no, it shows it. It's the lower number
Oh.
there. So you got an 18, so you're fine.
Oh no.
Octavius, Tarla.
I am
I got a
using
23,
my,
but I whispered it.
I am using my inspiration.
I'm immune.
Wait a minute.
Let's see. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm using my inspiration for this.
Then that's fair. Roll your again.
Yeah.
All right, Tarla's still asleep. So
As long as it's not a nat one.
can
True.
I give my inspiration? to
No, inspirations are not transferable.
Dang it!
But let me put on the sleepy icon. I know it's in here somewhere. There you are. ZZZ.
Tarla, Family Guy fall.
Tarla and Octavius, just something about this room. Maybe it's the smoke from their pipes they're smoking, but you feel the need to just take a bit of a sit down and, maybe just lie down a little bit.
I'm taking one of those dad naps where I just fall asleep anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was like a little kid. I
With
take
your
nap now.
watches.
I take nap now. Fall, Family Guy falls.
Oh dear. Well, seems your friends are a little tired from recent events. Would you all like to stay here for a little bit? Maybe join us for a smoke or two?
I don't smoke.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
He's literally the dare lion, dude.
Come on, you'd be really cool if you were smoking, though, says the noble.
I'm gonna say no to drugs, and I'm just gonna wake up Octavius, just like try to nudge him, like nudge.
I give him monk slaps.
I guess.
Oh, what?
How
I use my action to wake you up.
It's falling unconscious for 10 minutes, or until someone uses an action to shake them awake.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you've used your action. Octavius, you are now woken up. You don't know what happened. You were staring at the eyes of one of the ladies in the boats over there, and you just felt really tired for some reason.
Oh, enchanting.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do a perception because I feel like Alu would have already been like, this feels very sus.
11? Nope, this just seems like a normal dock. It's a little odd these nobles are hanging around in this room in particular, but I mean, I guess it's their choice where they want to rest up or just hang out, I suppose.
Incite them?
Okay.
You want me to insight? Oh, or okay, you're doing it.
So I will
Roll.
Damn.
see. That is garbage for her. That is a 9. And then they 9. Okay, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 16. So, Tarla, these nobles, again, it seems weird they're hanging out in, like, the area where people would come into the barge, but they just seem like nobles just hanging around. No big deal. Alu and Andros. The nobles over there seem to be just your regular run-of-the-mill human nobles, but something about the lady who greeted you over here doesn't quite seem right. It seems she's hiding something from you. But you're not quite sure what.
Huh. Relay this to
Right, and
Kaya and Magnius and everybody else.
Tarla is also now awakened from Kaya shaking her to get her back up on her feet.
Yep, just something.
I don't want to train today, Dad. Huh? What the fuck?
This, I don't know. This lady just looked at you guys and you fell asleep. I mean, she's not all that.
Well, it was the nobles looked at them. It was one of the men that looked at Tarla. And Tarla, you have no idea what happened either. You were looking at the nobles just smoking in the boats, and then suddenly you just felt the sudden urge to go to sleep for just a little bit. You know, get a little bit of rest before the trying events that are about to unfold.
Let's keep moving, guys.
Well, hope you have a pleasant trip here. Shame we couldn't hang out for longer, but I understand the lady does not wait for many.
I'm doing another perception check.
You mean insight? Do you want to try
wait,
and figure out where
insight.
she's coming from, or do you want to just look at her?
Insight would probably make more sense than perception. Pretend I didn't roll perception.
No worries. 23. Yeah, there's definitely something she's hiding from you, but it doesn't look like they're going to intervene at this point. Like, if they were trying to stop you, whatever they tried to do has failed. And you get the impression that they aren't going to act outwardly hostile to you unless you attack them first.
Yeah, let's move it around. What? Is it something I said?
Sure, Kron just knows some things about this.
He's not
Yeah,
saying anything.
I'm just gonna give Homeboy a look, just like, you seen this shit?
My lady enjoys to have people around, of course. She's taken an interest in mortals since you've all first arrived here from the stories. And it's not too strange to have people out and around. In the docks, it's a little odd, but who am I to judge where they decide to set up shop, as it were?
You know what? Valid. I would like to hang around water as well, but this water is not the water I want to be around.
Fair. It's not for everyone. Not for most people, in fact.
I mean, you saw what it did to that mushroom.
Oh, I did. So, there is a door over here to move on to the rest of the ship. Are you happy with the order I've just pulled you in, or do you guys want to move around a little bit? Your walking order before moving on to the next room?
I'm fine with where I'm at.
I can go close to the front. I don't need to be in the back.
True. I just sort of grabbed y'all and dragged you in here. Whoever you think... well, you're free to move properly and just organize yourself into a order of movement.
I'm just gonna stack myself with Sunny.
Alright. Would you like me to move Serlene anywhere in particular, or are you good with her being up front?
She's probably next to me.
Alright, so this is a one very small dock. I'll put her right next to you for now, but let me actually do this.
Move like Andros up once and Octavius up
Yeah.
once.
Put her right there. There we go. Alright, you are now free to move about the boat as you see fit.
Cool.
Just as we're casually walking by, so which one of them is smoking, I'm just gonna hand them one of the weird mushrooms. Just not say anything, just like, here you go, and just move on.
He'll nod to you, smiling, and take this bizarre mushroom.
We're gonna fucking balls with that.
Interesting. Right. I don't really have a description for this room. This is a hallway. There are 4 different doors that you could go through. 1 to the south, 3 to the north, in fact.
Put myself into a wall.
Yeah, let me move you out of there.
How'd you manage to do that?
I don't know.
You moved into like a half square, and it forced you in. Uh-oh.
Fucking get good.
There we go. You know, clipped. We've all been there. But it seems that Octavius has decided to go down into this room to the south.
Child?
Yeah, hold on. We'll get to the children in just a second.
Weird.
Child.
A doorway...
Not again.
A doorway opens into a wide room lined with tall marble plinths, each displaying a unique object. Although many of the items are beautiful and unusual, some appear quite mundane. The nearest item is a writing quill with a brilliant orange plume that smolders like an ember. The next plinth supports a bright-colored silver mask depicting the face of an elven woman of unparalleled beauty. 2 small girls tend to this odd collection. One dusts an ivory box while the other polishes a simple platinum coin. The 2 girls possess unnaturally symmetrical features, and they move with a feline-like grace.
Hey.
I'll just give you a quick look at these young girls who are in this room.
Oh yes, an advertisement for Halloween costume for children. Great.
Yeah.
Why are they
Because
hyper-realistic compared to us?
let me explain to you how fucking difficult it was to find a Greek children image. I had to use a costume because it was the only option.
Yeah, I knew it. I called it.
Children.
We already know what's
For
up.
some reason, the Greeks did
different art
not do
style.
any art with children. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
Well, I
That's
found the
perfection.
children's room.
It's just
Well, no, this is
Party City.
there's a gallery of interesting objects that the girls are basically just, polishing and dusting.
Gosh, it's the spirit Halloween in here.
Hashtag not sponsored.
I need to get a costume, guys. Let me in there.
I don't even know how you.
Well, gotta get in there, dude.
Guys. Show up like once a year.
Oh, guests! Would you like to see Lutheria's collection? We'd be happy to tell you about the objects and what they do.
What happened to your face? No, I'm joking.
I mean, I suppose I am curious. While we're here, you know.
Oh, excellent! This girl will walk up and, unless you resist for some reason, will grab your hand and
Jesus.
start pulling you towards the objects on display.
Okay, sure. I guess this is fine.
All right. Well, that's an at 20 for that to work.
Sweet.
Oh no.
So, Octavius, you are cursed for an hour. Until the curse ends, you have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws and ability checks. So for
Super
an hour,
disadvantage.
yeah, you have the thing from before, but now for an hour.
Okay.
And she will pull you over to here and show you. There you are. So this right here, the thing that I was dusting off, is an ivory music box. When it's open, a small little turntable inside begins to move at the sounds of, well, what if I just showed you? She opens the box and you hear the sounds of wailing and screaming fill the air.
Delightful.
She then closes it.
Wonderful.
The box holds the souls of thousands of people from another world. You see, their rulers made a pact with powers from the 9 hells that their nation would rule the world for 1,000 years. Afterwards, the souls would be the property of an archdevil. When the 1,000 years ended, the nation's most powerful wizards tried to protect the souls by binding them within the box, and the souls have remained there for millennia, without physical form, and are driven to madness. Lutheria just found it neat.
Delightful.
Oh, and over here... Whoop. Over here, we have... you see in the case a apple-sized dodecahedron. This is forged from adamantine. It has some strange and readable runes scribed into it. It's the only remaining object from a world that was swallowed by its sun.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Tarla looks at Andros.
Andros just has an Excalibur face on.
Ooh. Let me show you the next one. The other girl points over to the mithril mask. See, this is a mask of a beautiful elven woman, as you can tell. The wearer sees everything in the world in the most beautiful way imaginable, regardless of reality.
At what point is Alu just out the door?
I mean, you are technically, like, not even in the room yet, while everyone else is.
But like, wouldn't Alu be able to hear the wailing
Oh,
and screaming?
you absolutely heard the wailing and the screaming from the box being opened.
That's pretty normal, though, right?
If you, like, went over to, like, here, you notice the nobles aren't, like, perplexed at all. One of them even says, looks like they opened the box again.
Yeah, I think Alu's gonna be like trying to pull. Kira, let's get out of here!
Oh, yeah, I forgot. They would probably have moved down the hall with all of you. My bad.
No! Kira!
So, Alu, you just decided to go into the room again to hang out with the nobles, huh? Alright, I need you to roll me another wisdom saving throw.
Beautiful!
Okay, you're fine. You feel a little drowsy, but you don't really want to be in the room with the scream box. Understandably.
A scream box.
The little girl mentions about the mask. You know, I heard about this place from Lutheria called Barovia where this mask would be really helpful. I think she got it from a group of hags there.
The fuck's up Barovia?
Oh, it's just some plane somewhere.
Kaya,
What?
what's a hag?
We saw some, right? Have we actually seen some before?
I
in this
don't
game?
think you have.
No one ever. We have, but no one has ever pointed out that it was a hacked
Hmm.
Andrews.
Oh,
It was the one that he rejected.
Yeah.
you know that.
I mean, you
know
saw
that lady that tried to hit on you, and you said no thanks all the way back in Astoria.
Well, see, here's the thing. None of you would
Festival?
have known she was a hag. I told you that
No,
above game.
everybody knew that it was a hag except for Andros. I wasn't there though.
Well,
I was just my
regardless,
problem.
I was gonna say, regardless of Kaya knew if she was a hag or not, he's just she's just calling that woman a hag. Just throwing shade. You know that would be a hag.
Probably.
Young kids now also call them thoughts.
It's true.
Okay.
The other girl drags you, Artavius, over to the next piece. This one you might find really interesting, and she holds up the platinum coin that has a head of a dragon stamped on one side and a dragon's tail on the other. The coin doesn't radiate a magical aura, but it can be attuned to. Once you attune to it, the coin will always land on the face that its owner wishes when it's flipped. Pretty neat.
Seems a little bit like cheating.
Well, yes, I think that's the whole purpose of the coin, but it's just a neat trinket that Lutheria's kept in here. Doesn't really use it for any nefarious purposes or any of these objects, really. These are just things she likes and thought she'd display in her ship.
Yes, look at these things. Aren't they neat? I get it.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Gosh,
Thank
what did
you.
What did you think her collection's complete?
you beat me to it. And last in the gallery, we have a phoenix feather writing quill. The quill was used to write the Codex of Infinite Planes, a very popular book describing various different planes of existence. Anyone who writes with this quill will always produce beautiful handwriting, and the writer can write in any language, even in a language you can't speak or write.
That's interesting.
That sounds really useful.
That could have been useful when we were trying to figure out what Expelliarmus was. Back in the tower.
Mm.
The Harry Potter world.
Yes. That would have been helpful then. And the girls will turn around and smile at you. Well, that does it for our tour. Of course, you obviously can't take any of these. These are Lutheria's items, but we hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to go through to the next rooms.
God, we skipped right to the gift shop.
Yeah, delightful. Thanks for the tour. We'll be on our way. Thanks.
Tarla walks up, and before she gets any closer to the kiss, she looks at him, "Don't touch me." And she keeps walking.
They both hold up their hands like, okay, ow.
All right, let's get the NPCs over here. We
Yep.
got thingamabobs and doohickeys.
Wow, thingamabobs and doohickeys. Alu, are you going to move through the room with the rest of your party? You're just gonna hang out in that room?
I should probably move. I think
By all
Alu
means, take a nap.
Yeah.
might have gotten over some of the scared.
You know what?
So when you come in, the girls, seeing how you weren't in the room, begin the tour again through all the different items. So now you
I'll
know
stop.
everything
I'm just
everyone else
gonna
does.
run. I'm just gonna like Alu's probably gonna run past them. It's like, no, I'm good.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to empty my inventory a bit. I'm just gonna hand them the book of skin. It's like, there you go. Say nothing else and just leave.
Oh, I think this is actually Lutheria's book. Thank you for bringing it back.
Yep.
Why are we here?
Yeah, don't worry about the Book of Skin. It was never mine.
Yeah,
I mean, what am I gonna use it?
never. Probably.
Exactly.
I thought we burned that.
Nope, I never burned it.
You just kept it in your inventory, and no one ever thought about it ever again.
Did we ever?
You guys never look into Kaya's pockets.
Yeah, why would
Oh, I
you?
know you have a hand in there.
Whoa.
It's a very handy hand.
Yeah, you gotta
Whoa.
hand it to her.
It's probably all rotted by now.
Oh, probably. It's probably just a skeleton hand. You open the bag and it
shit.
smells horrible.
She's saving it for a hand job. You know, a job where you need a hand.
Exactly.
I'm not sure that's the correct usage, but sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, why
Makes
not?
sense to me.
Listen, Artavius, I have the hand, I have a golem head. I probably should have kept the Book of Skin. I'm assembling weird monster parts for reasons.
Are you
Interesting,
gonna
so you
make a
got head as well.
Frankenstein's monster over there? Is that what your plan is?
Well, you ruined Endgame Kaya, but whatever.
So no head?
Exactly.
God damn. I mean, I had to say it. Like, it was clearly obvious that's what you were going to do, but I didn't think you were capable of making a flesh golem, but okay.
I just need to find the right book.
Right, of course.
But do
Anyway,
you need
what
the
door should
skin
we
book
take?
for that?
Nah, that just makes goat milfs.
Oh.
Yep,
What?
it does. She's not wrong.
Continue on with the scene.
But, so this room, as you're walking through, it shifts from, like, a boat to, like, a jungle for an odd bit, and staying in the spot you do walk through, but it feels like you've been walking through this jungle for days upon days, and then suddenly, you're right back in the ship. Time feels weird here. You have
What?
no idea what just happened. But hey, there's a door in front of you. In a hallway with many doors.
We might want to hurry. 'Cause
Things are weird here.
I have a bad feeling if time is escaping us in here. How many days has been passed since the Oath of Peace?
All right. Well, last door I picked was a child door, so I'm someone else pick.
The one in front of us.
I
If
did the first one.
if someone
Huge
wants
ass
to,
hallway down here.
if someone would like to, you could roll a religion check to maybe figure out what might be going on.
Alright, Andros, how good are you at religion?
Andros, he's
I
not
have
good at
disadvantage, though.
religion. Oh shit! I moved that. Ignore that.
No, is
Nope.
religion's is fucking
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yes. So
I feel like Alu would try with perception rather than religion, but that's a different.
yeah, that I need religion specifically. If you want to.
Okay.
Okay, 11. So, Tarla, I think, is the only one who gets this. Tarla, Lutheria's claim to fame is being the goddess of death, but also of dreams. So it makes sense that in her home here, the boat is going to be very dreamlike. Locations might shift in place while you're in, like it just did, from a boat to jungle. Dream logic might actually apply in some scenarios when you enter certain rooms, or just in the entire ship in general. You're basically in a waking dream right now by being in her boat. Or at least that's what the theory is that you come up with. A lucid dream or something to that effect.
I will relay this information to the party.
Well, that's great.
Neat.
Scattered dream, that's like a far off memory.
A far off memory like a scattered dream.
Let's open a damn door already.
I'm not picking.
Power points to this door here.
Alright.
I'll open it. Fuck it.
Okay. This is... Ah, yes.
Everyone get in here. This is full of men.
Gotta get in there, dude.
You found the men's room.
I gotta get
But
in there.
anyway, this room appears to be an armory. It's guarded by 4 wild-eyed men who ignore your arrival, muttering incomprehensively to themselves. 4 items
Sounds
hang
terrible.
from skeletal hands that emerge from the walls. A great axe, a great sword, a shield, and a set of plate armor.
Can't use any of that.
Well, I mean, one of you can use some of that.
Of course, you picked the men's room.
Alright, I'll make room so everyone can get in here.
This seems odd.
Yeah, it's a little suspicious.
This is just like the Museum of Lutheria. Like, this is just her stuff. Like, what do we... What?
She's showing off her Bionicle collection to us, guys.
Oh, shit. It's a rare one.
Yeah.
What's up, Iron?
You know what? You can roll me just flat intelligence, because you might actually recognize, or rather, you might think of something that I don't think any of you have out of character.
Who?
Just anyone in general, because you all heard this before.
Oh. I mean, I know what it is out of game, but
9.
Right, 9, 8. Octavius, would you like to roll to try and remember things?
Oops, that was a save.
Yeah, you can just roll flat intelligence instead of save. Okay, 7. So, again, it's Tarla who remembers. You recall that the Titan on the Island of Titans told you that Sidon tried to remove the madness from Lutheria by turning them into weapons. The weapons and armor that you see here might actually be those weapons of Lutheria's madness. And supposedly they'd be good against her.
Interesting.
Too bad I can't use stuff like that, so, you know. Let's move on.
I mean, one
Looks
of you
like we
can.
can't just take it. I mean, I'm sure there'd be a fight, there'd be a whole thing. I mean, do we really want to, like, walk into her boat and be like, hey, we took her stuff?
I mean, yeah, that's your decision to make.
Sure,
You
why
can
not?
try
Sure,
to
why
take
not?
them.
Fuck it, we ball.
Tarla will look at those weapons in the armor.
Mhm.
And she says nothing.
All right.
She's not gonna relay this information.
Okay.
So we don't know. Cool.
There's a door at the end of the hallway. If you just want to walk on past.
Just like,
Or we could just
"Excuse me."
not. We could just back out.
True, you could just go back the way you came. It
I feel like
doesn't
this just makes a big circle.
Yeah. It doesn't look like the men are really paying attention to you at
Just make a
all.
circle.
They're sort of just
That's what I was
rambling
thinking.
among themselves.
Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
We do karate in the garage.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, also keep in mind, if you go back to the hallway you were in before, there were other doors back there. But there's also doors here. So it's really which doors you want to go through.
Want to try the hallway of many doors or just this one?
And we could just go straight forward.
Yeah.
This is just going to loop back around and we'll end up back in the other hallway anyway, right?
Yeah, but
Wait a
there's
minute.
also, like 3 other doors.
Oh my god.
Well,
Tarla's-
technically-
Will turns her head towards Chandras. Do you know your way around here?
I mean, yes. To a less, well, yes. Do you want to just go straight up to the deck, or do you want to take the tour of her ship? It's a very lovely ship.
We do not have time.
That's
Take
We
fair.
look like
To where
tourists to
we need to
you.
go.
Well,
Take me to your leader.
Chandris just sort of looks around. I just thought, maybe you'd like to appreciate all the neat things she has here, but I
Go.
understand that you get a
Take
better
us
feel
to her.
for... Okay.
Under it.
Under his sighs. There's a lot of fun stuff in here, but I understand we're in a bit of a hurry, of course.
Fun stuff that we cannot use.
I feel like I'm getting cursed everywhere I go, so let's not.
I'm so glad I just realized that.
He turns
So
around.
glad you realized what.
The Chandras is here. He could just tell you where to go to get to the deck.
It's okay, Chandras. I appreciate you.
Thank you. You sure you don't want to check out any of these rooms to the side?
Keep walking.
Maybe later.
All right. Like, Chandras is not, like, intentionally, but he is technically speaking the DM and saying, are you sure you don't want to see all the cool shit? Okay.
You know, maybe after we talk to her and if we smooth things out, we can take the tour.
Also, I think someone did open this door. Was that you yelling?
My mouse is stuck.
Oh, no.
Sure.
No, it's literally like it's trying to drag the entire thing and I'm trying to not do it, and so I'm clicking and it's
Gotcha.
hovering right next to the door.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly where the token was.
That's fair. Then I won't read what you would have seen in there. We'll just say you moved along the line. It's like, I didn't know if you were actually going to look in there really quick just cause, or if you
Let
were just
me
having
refresh
problems.
the page.
Unless there's another treaty of peace somewhere in these rooms, I'm not interested.
Alright. Chandras moves you into this room. These stairs will lead us to the deck where Lutheria resides. Let's
Lovely.
head on up. He will obviously be at the front of your party. And I will move you one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. Let me...
Okay. I renamed Alu.
One by one, I'm having some fun.
Actually, you guys... Hold on, let me move... Well, Chandras would have moved around the staircase, but let me...
Ooh.
I'll move you up one after another, just up to the top of the stairs.
Oh, what the fuck is that thing?
Oh, well, we'll get to her in a moment. Don't you worry. And chat, you'll see in a second, too.
I hate it.
Again, don't you worry.
I hate it.
So right now you're on the stairs, so you can move around the deck, at least in this area here, before, you know, we start properly looking in.
There's just too much flesh color. There's just too much.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck?
That's what I said.
Oh,
Welcome to
Please.
the upper deck. It's very lovely here, and I'll describe the room to you. Let me zoom out just a little bit more so everyone can see Lutheria in all her glory. There we go. Do 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 do.
Fuck.
This entire vessel is covered with lush greenery that obscures details of its deck and hides any crew who might be on board. This strange garden's vibrant colors stand out in stark contrast against the murky grays of the Nether Sea. A chaotic mix of scents, pleasant, revolting, and exotic, drift the abundant flora. You notice goatlings and women that are half human, half lion? Just in a general state of drunkenness and, I believe the term is a bacchanal, or something to that effect. You know, drinking, having a good time, doing adult suggestive things. You know.
I don't know how to feel about this.
You know, I know one of you probably isn't going to be swayed by any of this, but there's also, like I said, vegetation everywhere if you wanted to try to smell the flowers or eat the fruit, but there's something a bit more pressing to get to first, and she'll be addressing you in but a second.
It's like a lion centaur. Very weird.
Do you guys want to move
lion
away
jaws.
from the staircase to properly be behind Chandras, or...
I don't like any of this.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I know two of you probably won't engage in the fun, but, you know, we'll see. I will move... Alu, do you want to be right here, or...
Exactly there.
Okay. Alright. Chandras will gesture to all of you, and he will bow down to Lutheria. My lady Lutheria, I present to you Immortal Symmachia for your meeting. And here is the Lady of Death herself. And her cool-ass crystal scythe. Actually, you know, instead of the token, why don't I show you the art for her? I think I've showed you this already. But just to get a feel for the lady in all of her glory, I feel it's best to show the actual image of her, the full image, instead of just the token. You can only see so much, after all.
Damn, Draco showing feet.
I mean, that is how she is dressed.
In this economy?
Right, so I will get to that in a second. Let us get here. I will read this part. The courtyard is filled with goatlings and fey creatures of all kinds that are engaged in drunken revelry. At the center of the crowd, a beautiful giant-sized woman lounges on an ornate throne. Most of the revelers are so intoxicated that they fail to even notice your presence. But the black-eyed woman immediately locks eyes with all of you. Ah, the heroes of prophecy. Immortal Symmachia, as my servant Chandras has said. So, I believe we had a deal you wanted to discuss. Oh, but before we get into that would be just very boring. Why don't you join in the festivities here first before we get into the nitty-gritty of our discussion? Despite the cup of wine in her hand, the woman's voice remains sober, but her eyes brim with madness. The floor is yours.
All due respect, I don't drink.
The servants around look at you. Oh, yes, join us, please. Fine drink. But,
I said I don't drink.
well, I meant to everyone else who does drink in the party. Chandras does want to go in and immediately moves over unless someone stops him. Does anyone want to stop him before he gets into the party proper?
I'm good, thanks. I don't need any libations. I'm fine.
No one's stopping Chandras?
Because Chandras is just going for it unless anybody stops him for whatever reason.
You do you, dude. I don't give a shit.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of, his prerogative, his lady's telling him, to have a drink, so.
Alright.
Are we really to stop him? Like, honestly.
I don't know, it's up to you. I mean, he's
your best friend.
You know, I'm gonna be dumb and I'll take one drink.
Okay.
I will purify food and drink.
Well, that is going to take a while to do. But let me grab... Isn't it like 10 minutes to do? Oh, it is an instant?
No, it's just
It's
instantaneous.
Oh. Was it... what am I thinking of then? I must be thinking of detect poison or something. Okay, so...
It must be another food-related one.
Yeah.
It has to be. Come on,
So-
we're talking Alu here.
Purify food and drink. All non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice is purified and rendered free of poison and disease. Okay. Non-magical is interesting.
Oh
It's the
no.
first level spell.
So, I would like you, Kaya, to roll me a con saving throw. Chandras is also going to do this. Okay, 23.
23.
All right.
I'm a thick woman.
This is very, very good wine. Might be the best you've ever tasted in your life. You could see yourself just staying here and enjoying this wine, but you have more important things to do, unfortunately. You enjoy the drink. You thank the satyr who poured it for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you get back to what it is you're here to do.
Yep.
Chandras.
I'll just be all polite and cordial with everyone.
Let's see. How does Chandris do?
I swear to God.
He does not have con save, so it's just a flat. Nah, he
Hell
fails. Chandris is in the full swing of the Bacchanal. He's having a grand old time drinking and above game. So I'm not going to do this part of it because he's like basically giving himself into them wholeheartedly. He's not really going to be able to help you anymore. He's too far into the party to care. This is what he's
lost in the
wanted.
sauce.
I will kill him one day.
Above game. So you make that con save. If you had failed, you would have been poisoned and just abandoned your senses, like Chandris currently is.
That's it?
Hold on, there's more. While you participate in the revelry, you take 1d6 psychic damage each round. In order to regain control of yourself, you need to make a wisdom saving throw, which a lot of you have disadvantage on.
Still
Hell yeah.
much of a problem. Except for the psychic damage.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Lutheria just sort of looks at you, those who didn't want to join in the fun, and has a withering gaze on you, tosses her drink back. Well, it's no fun, but I guess it is your choice if you want to disregard my hospitality, I suppose. Sets negotiations on a bit of a bad foot, but...
We appreciate hospitality, but we are here for a purpose, and time is of the essence.
Yes,
All right.
and you don't really gain a physique just by drinking and partying.
You know what? Tell you what. So you didn't want to drink, but how about we lighten the mood with a few jokes? You know, to break the ice, as it were. I mean...
Do you like puns?
You know? I do, but let me start. Just get you feel for my humor and see if you're all good sports, good fun. You know, what is the most disgusting thing imaginable? A bag full of dead mortal children. All of the fake creatures here laugh. Do any of you attempt to fake a laugh?
Yes, I
laugh.
will attempt to make a laugh because of the warning that the guy gave us.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll laugh. This is some really good wine.
Some of the best. All right, I have more jokes, but I am curious about one of yours before I go through my other material.
Does anyone know a bad joke? Oh, that's
Tarla?
what you saying?
Why do you... I mean... I could write it on a piece of paper, but it would be terrible.
Why not? Go ahead. Hello? Uh-oh. Is everyone still there?
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
it just got really quiet for a bit, so I was worried that I might have disconnected or something.
It's like not making eye contact with a teacher. No one wants to answer this.
Well, if no one has a joke, I'll just continue with mine. That's fine.
Wait, do I have borrowed... I do have borrowed knowledge. Can I use borrowed knowledge?
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
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 I said one, but no, I guess my internet crapped out on me.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's exactly what happened. None of us heard your joke, so tell it one more time.
Sorry, I've said I can write a joke on a piece of paper, but it'll be terrible.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Now for my other joke. You know, what's more disgusting than the last joke I mentioned? The child at the bottom still wriggling. And the Fae all laugh.
Haha, dead
So-
children. Great.
I have a very terrible joke.
The floor is yours.
Hold on, let me. Oh god, is this against Twitch TOS?
Mm.
Time to get Draco banned.
Oh god.
I'll copy and paste it into general.
Okay.
And then we can.
I say that joke.
Yeah, that one might be a bit much.
I say a terrible joke. We'll leave it at that.
There we go. You know
yeah,
what?
fair.
I mean, horrible jokes are par here. I mean, Lutheria's clearly a fan of the dead baby jokes. But, like, I don't know, that one seems like it's stretching the TOS.
Also, orphan jokes.
Yeah. Andros is right there.
Uh-oh, especially the orphans. I got one.
Here we
I hate
go.
you all.
I'm deleting the message, but I would say that joke if no one offered. Just
Yeah.
like, you know, it's like you have to appease the crowd.
Lutheria gets a real kick out of that one, and the Fae around her laugh too.
I immediately quietly apologize to everyone for that joke.
Yeah.
Tarla.
Andrew just
Yeah.
looks at you.
Alright, so Tarla says, what is the difference between an orphan and the desert?
I don't know what.
The desert has mummies.
And the Fae also join in the laughter. In that vein of joke, what's the difference between an onion and an innocent mortal child? I cry when I chop an onion. And the Fae laugh.
That's a good one.
Ah, you all seem like such a fun bunch. Now, what is our deal? Are we playing?
Oh
didn't-
well. He kind of pushes Tarla to the front. She would like to make a deal with you.
Please?
Tarla pulls out the game of 20 squares.
I love the game of 20 squares. That sounds excellent. Come. Bring it here. You can easily get through. You're gonna have to, like, wriggle your way through the vegetation, but you can certainly walk over there.
I mean, Tarla has practiced every single time Alu has done create food and water. This is a breeze for Tarla, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right by here?
Yeah. It has been much too long since someone has had the courage to challenge me in the royal game. Oh, but what shall we wager? Oh, I know. I'm sure you have your own thing you'd like to wager as well, but let us make this a little interesting on top of that. We'll get to the second part of the wager in just a bit. She spins her scythe over her head, and you notice as the game pieces transform before your eyes. On her side, there are various goatlings and some of the Lamias, as well as Chandra's himself, are on the board. On your side of the board, you see the various members of your crew.
God fucking damn it.
You have... Let me scroll on in to the Ultros here. The various...
Rebecca too, no.
Yep. Rebecca, too, is on the board. You see the Druid. You see some of the people that you've managed to save. from the incubus as well.
Hmm.
So,
That's all we see?
yeah, the druid from
Okay.
the pirates, some of the people from the... Sorry, from the guy you say from the incubus. Obviously, the gods are not on the board, as that would break the oath of peace. And to your heart, Tarla, you see Versailles and the twins. So, if I win, I get to take the lives of the players on your side of the board. If you win, I'll kill the revelers on my end. But,
And we're supposed to let her win.
mm-hmm. Otherwise, she gets very angry. But was there anything else you want to wager?
Personally, not us would be ideal.
I mean, that's
I
fair.
was just staring at Bersidian twins as she. If also, if you win, you set the warden of the cube free. If I win, I tell you a secret that you don't know about him.
Interesting. I was under the impression you might want to try to put the oath of peace on the line, but... Very interesting. All right. I'm willing to put that in. You notice as she agrees, you see some winged ladies fly down, and they introduce themselves. We are from the Isle of Oathbreakers. We're here to ensure, since this is such a high-tier game with high risks, that the rules are followed properly and accordingly. If anyone breaks their oath, we will be bringing them to the Island of Oathbreakers as punishment for not following their end of the deal.
Olive wants to run. Not like it would make a difference right now.
Keep in mind this applies to both of you. They turn and look at Lutheria. I'm aware, thank you.
So she tries to do a tantrum.
If she does not follow her end of the bargain on a loss, she is also bound by the rules and will be taken to the Island of Oathbreakers.
Okay, so therefore, she can fuck off. That's sort of loser shit.
And Jacob, just so we know, like, above, that there's, like, no way that we can influence this, huh? Or
Nope.
influence the rolls.
You could try to be sneaky, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different referees. It's gonna be hard to try and sneak a spell to help.
It's not so much a spell. I'm just thinking how my cosmic omens work. Because those kind of just happen.
But it is your influence over another person. with
True.
magic, so I think it would also count. You would have to somehow hide that.
And I'm not a sneaky person, so sorry, Tarla.
So this is Tarla versus Lutheria for the lives of your crew members, for the freedom of the Ultroloth. Let's play. What is the first roll again?
Performance.
That would be charisma.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, here's a thing. Above game, I'm going to read this out to you. Lutheria loves the game almost as much as she hates losing. Over the centuries, she's devised a way of cheating without detection. When she fails one of the opposing skill rolls, she may spend one of her uses of legendary resistance to automatically win the roll instead. So she wins this round at the expense of her own legendary resistance.
Is there a way to
Go ahead.
Is there a way to see this Is there a way to see this happening?
Considering how it writes it in there, I'm going to say no. But
Insight.
I'm using legendary resistances. She has a limited number of them. But you absolutely can insight her. Well,
No.
look at that. I start out very strongly.
Could we
Insight-
insight this or clear for nature?
Insight's the next one.
Okay.
I mean, I want to insight her.
You will have disadvantage on it, but you can certainly insight. So she doesn't... Oh, no, she does have insight. That's a natural
18.
20. God damn! I'm gonna say
the
we're gonna
fuck?
have to re-roll, because you got a nat 20, and you got the same amount as her.
Yeah, it says on there, tie skills check must be repeated until one player prevails.
With your natural 20 over there... Actually, no, wait. I said you had disadvantage, so it's an 18 versus her... Deception. Oddly enough, she's not trained in that. But that's a 27, so you don't notice anything funny. So, whoops.
Alright.
That's a Lamia.
Yes.
We will re-roll the insight. And that's another win. I'd be worried if I were you, Tarla.
History.
All right. Lutheria int. That is a 20. That's
There you
3
go.
wins for Lutheria.
Jacob, I think chat's trying to redeem a reroll.
Oh, did they? I'm sorry. Where
Oh,
was that?
they're saying something at the very bottom. They're saying,
Not
would
even.
Unseen Legion be able to assist unless you say otherwise?
You could give Tarla an inspiration if you would like,
That'll be up to chat.
but it is up to chat to decide if they want to. I could run a poll to see if they want to, real quick.
Pull time, pull
cool.
time, pull time.
Give Tarla inspiration. Yay or nay?
If
I
the
will
characters
say
are in chat, are we allowed to?
I would say no because I mean you guys are obviously going to give it to her, which skews it.
Fair.
Okay.
The odds ever be in your favor.
All right, we have that poll running. I think I have it running for a little too long, but that's fine. We can figure out the results pretty easily.
Yeah, a little too long might be an understatement.
Yeah, I
I
forgot
can
it was
see
set
it
to
moving
10.
very slowly. It's just like
Yeah, I had it set to 10, I think, so...
At least we can see the results even if we haven't voted.
Alright, so... Anybody else want to vote? You still have time. Still have a lot of time.
Way too much time.
Yeah, I oopsied and made this a 10-minute long poll, so I'm probably going to end it before then, but by all means, feel free.
Wait, how many crew are in chat? There's
Lutheria,
9.
Yeah.
So most likely it's 6 of us as the 5 of us players in there. So that means like 4 people.
So Lutheria already has 2 victories.
I am.
This would be the 3rd.
Oh, that makes a good point.
Huh?
That is a good point, Bubba. It's to cheat a sacred game, so the game should punish a cheater.
Chat is the... Are the judges?
Yeah, you're the Aranesses.
We finally found the Unseen Legion.
Yep. These ladies are your inserts in the game for the time being, chat. Let me just do that again. These winged, badass, fallen harpy ladies.
Smash.
Woman, harpy lady.
You know what? It doesn't look like anyone's gonna vote. So I'm gonna say that's a yay. So Tarla, you get a free reroll against her 20. You do need to beat a 20. But that unfortunately is not enough. That's 3 wins for Lutheria. What is the next roll?
Deception.
Perception. That would be wisdom.
Deception.
Oh, deception.
Yeah.
So that would be charisma. Let me reroll with the proper stat. Why is it not going? There it goes. That's a 17. You also have your own inspiration, right?
No, I used it already.
Then that's 4, and that's a loss. Oh, that's a shame. Well, she holds her crystal scythe, and she swings it, and you watch as the pieces on your side of the board are decapitated. Their souls fly into the scythe for her to do as she sees fit. That was a fun game, though. It's a shame you couldn't do just a little bit better, but that's how the game goes sometimes, I'm afraid. Now, what secret do you have for me about the Ultroloth?
Oh, that was if I would lost.
You did lose. That's what
Oh,
the board
shit.
clearly shows. Yeah, she got 4 victories. That's a win.
Wait. What? No, because I said if I win, I tell her the secret. If she wins, she let the warden go and she gets the souls.
Wait, was that way? Right?
Wait,
Yeah, I did it that way on purpose, so I don't break my oath.
no, I'm confused. So she gets what if she wins then?
I told her if she wins, she sets the warden free from the cube, and what she put on is her getting the souls. I told her if I win, I tell her a secret about him that she doesn't know. So I can make sure if I win and she really wants to know it, she'll let me win.
Ah, I see. That I misinterpreted the way you said it. I thought she was getting the secret if she won.
Nope.
So a little positive, a little negative, because that would change the entirety of the game if she was going to force the win or not. Although, I think she would want their souls more.
I at least uphold my end of the bargain to him.
Alright, he's free to go, I suppose. I'll free him from his contract, and I'll need to find someone else to take the position to be warden of that prison cube. How about you? You seem like you'd be a very good warden, Tarla. Tell you what, I'll re-up my oath of peace if you become the new warden. You'll have to stay there, of course. The only problem I feel is you don't live long enough to do that. Then again, you've survived for 500 years, so perhaps you'll live a little longer. Or I could maybe keep from reaping your soul as you stay there. Immortality as my warden.
Tarla looks to the group, then looks back to Lutheria. I will agree to this on 2 conditions.
What are these conditions of yours?
1, return the souls that you took. And 2, after we deal with your brother, I will go.
The problem is, dear, I need someone to sit in there. We can't just leave him completely unattended. Aside from the primordial golems, they can do their jobs, but not much else.
Can't they do the job until I get there?
She thinks for a moment.
By the looks of it, when I was there, they were doing the majority of the work anyway.
They can do simple tasks, but you got in there. I imagine with the warden's help, you were able to move freely. At least that's what I'd imagine if he's still alive and you're trying to bargain for freeing his contract. Without someone there, it's possible that the primordial golems might not be enough to protect that. And do you really want someone to free those weapons into the upper world?
Or you could just wait to free the warden until after we deal with your brother, and then I will replace him then. He still gets his freedom, and you get yourself a new warden.
You know what? I think that will work very nicely. We have a deal.
Don't forget.
Hmm?
I was gonna say, like, don't forget about the souls. But it's a little too late now.
Lutheria will hold out her hand if you take it. It is a lot bigger than you. She is very large.
So he gets our freedom, and we get the souls back. Deal.
All right. And it is sworn An oath in front of all these witnesses. And she grabs your hand as some green chains spiral from her arm to yours, wrapping the two of you together. Celine screams, "Don't do it! You have so much to live for, Tarla! Why?"
To protect everybody I love. And my friends. I wasn't there for everybody else when they all died. And I wasn't there to protect them or help them. At least this way, Lutheria will not be in our way.
She smiles a wicked smile back at you. Of course not. After all, the oath would prevent me from doing such a thing. Oh, it's sad about my brother, my husband, but what are you going to do? An oath is an oath, after all. And the chains, after enwrapping both of you, fade. There's a mark left on your arm, Tarla, of vibrant green chains. But they fade, and they're just like a tattoo now. The Aaron Yeses fly off as the game is done and they are no longer needed here. Well, this was a very pleasant experience. You're all certainly a fun lot. And I hope you don't think me rude, but you have things to get to, don't you? And I have stuff of my own. I hope you have a pleasant evening. And I hope things go well for you. And she turns around and sits back on her throne, leaving you to get back to your ship. I look forward to your wardenship, Tarla.
She nods.
And if
And she
go ahead.
silently just walks back to the party.
Well, if no one has anything else they want to do here, you're free to return to the Ultros and the rowboat in the dock at the bottom of the ship. Did you guys want to look around for a little bit, or just move on? I would understand if y'all just wanted to leave this ship as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm good with all the curses and stuff. I'm done here.
Yeah, Alu would have like jumped ship
Curse?
at the beginning, but like also is smart enough to be like, wait, I probably should be on the ship with the party because being alone is a bad idea.
Yeah.
So
The intent to flee was there.
oh, 10 times, yeah.
But I'm gonna bring us over to the Nether Sea, and I think this is a good place for us to take a quick break. As you guys decide where you go from here. Octavius still needs to head to the Mirror Prison after all. Here in the Nether Sea.
It's probably our next stop.
And for the sake of it, a day has passed since you've gotten down into the Nether Sea. After going to Titan Island, going into the prison, and speaking with Lutheria.
How many days till my project gets here?
16 days, and 17 days until the Oath of Peace runs out.
Huzzah!
Will we be able to get a long rest, or?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you
I'm,
think?
of course, going to give you a long rest before you head on into the Mirror Prison. Because it's
get
going to
some ice
take you
cream.
some time to move over to the Mere Prison.
You also had some redemption earlier.
I
Draco.
did!
I was hoping you did that while we met her.
Aw, I'm sorry. My bad, I didn't notice it. I was so into what we were doing, I didn't see the thing pop up. Well, I can still give it to you if you like. I imagine you want Lutheria to do it after all the things that happened? Oda, Oda. Oda, Oda, chat.
Again.
Oda, Oda yelling.
Beautiful.
Worth it.
But with that, let me put up the be right back, stretch our water, drink our legs.
I had to use the restroom for a bit, Draco.
For reasons, I'm sure. Somebody entertain chat while I'm gone.
Hello, chat.
Uh,
Thank you for giving the inspiration.
that was rough. I didn't know she could do that.
I mean, I think it's a lose-lose.
Because I legitly said if I would have won, I would have told her that the warden wants to be set free and also wants to kill her. And try to, you could set him free from his contract and then just straight up kill him and take his soul. That's what I was going to tell her.
Hmm. I mean,
Either-
you're also trying to game against a god. Again, you're also just going up against the goddess, so...
Yeah. By the looks of this deck, I could have won. I could have won. This was bullshit.
Yeah, it's just... This is rough. Oh, mission, well, task failed successfully.
Yeah, at least we got him free. We got her to re-up on her side of the oath of peace.
And at the end of it, some of the people you care about are gonna come back.
Tarla honestly did not want everybody. When you told everybody that she wants all of us to be indebted to her, be in service to her, she didn't want that to happen, so that's why she did this.
Fair.
She spent like 500 years. Nobody that she knows, or barely anybody she knows anymore, is still alive. So there's nothing else that was kind of keeping her there. Probably because of desperation of her family having their souls taken again in desperation.
I felt like the seed was planted from like the very beginning, from when we left Mitros, where Draco asked, "Do you want to take the kids with you?"
I have returned.
I honestly think it would not matter if the kids were there or not.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm gonna be real with you. If the kids weren't there, it would have just been your crew members and maybe Versailles as well.
God damn it.
so from the very beginning, you brought the kids onto this Odyssey, this Rhapsody of fire, if you will.
Yep. And keep in mind, this is an Odyssey. You're doing pretty well for an Odyssey. I mean, not even half the crew has died yet. Keep in mind, In the Odyssey, everyone except for one guy lived.
I don't know.
And I will say, Bubba, I mean, it is fair. It's written in the module that she is actively cheating using the legendary resistances. It's just really hard to discern, which is why the Aaron Yeses didn't pull through. But let's say if Andros had succeeded on his check versus her to see that she was cheating, the Aaron Yeses would have acted immediately and took her to the Isle of Oathbreakers.
Darn.
Unfortunately, he didn't.
Yeah,
So,
see, her
he had
deception
this-
check, I don't think anyone could have beat that.
Yeah.
I should have let that lady kiss my hand.
I mean, how would you have known?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want her to kiss my hand anyway. I just went with it.
Fair enough.
I was morbidly curious, and now I couldn't get to it.
So, let me get rid of some of these now. So, I think one of you already figured it out, but the nobles were jackal wares.
Yep.
And then the lady, one of them, the one that was talking with you, was a Lamia. Same with the kids. The lion lady from upstairs.
Andros thinks they're weird.
And since you're probably never going back to Hypnos to encounter them, would you like to know some of the other fun things that you missed?
Sure, why not?
So, the room that Alu accidentally opened up while moving past was the kitchens. Several scrawny dogmen scurry about this kitchen preparing sumptuous foods. They are ordered around by a monstrous woman with the lower body of a lion. You can smell something delicious cooking, but many of the meat dishes include shanks of suspiciously humanoid parts. Had more of you failed the sleeping gaze of the jackal wares, they would have taken you to the kitchens and you would have woken up there, trussed up and ready to get put in the oven. An apple would have been in the mouths of the casters. But thankfully you didn't fail. In room number 9, that is a sleeping chamber where dryads and satyrs are just sort of asleep in there. They wouldn't have, attacked you unless you woken them up, and then they would have been frightened, but they wouldn't have fought you. Room number 7 is the scrying room. 2 strange women sit in this room with their backs to the door. Both women have the lower bodies of lions. Each of these creatures stare intently into a looking glass. The mirrors display apparently random scenes from all over Thylea. The images flicker through too quickly for you to take in any specific detail, which is obviously how Lutheria was able to see what you guys were up to and plant dreams in your heads every instance she did that.
I don't like how many lion people there are around here.
There's a decent amount of them, yeah. And if I remember correctly, room 5 is probably my favorite of the rooms. Room 5, called Room of Nightmares. Although similar in size to most of the ship's other chambers, the emptiness of this room makes it appear much larger. There is a beautiful golden chair in the center of the room. You have a feeling that sitting in this chair will make your wildest dreams come true. So this room is used to break prisoners by bringing their worst nightmares to life. Anyone who sits in the chair activates the magic, and the door vanishes. The person in the chair becomes incapacitated for a minute, and during that time, a nightmare becomes manifest. The only way to stop the manifestation is to reduce the dreamer's hit points to 0. And here's what some of you might have won for going into the Room of Nightmares and sitting in that chair. 1 to 2 is the Nightmare of Shrinking. The room begins to shrink, and after 5 rounds, the room is so small that it crushes everyone inside. Each person would take 1d6 bludgeoning damage per round for every other person in the room. For example, if there are 5 people in the room, then each person would take 4d6 damage per round. The Nightmare of Falling. The room and the chair vanish and everyone inside the room begins to fall. After 10 rounds, they hit the room's floor for 20d6 bludgeoning damage, and the nightmare ends. So that's just insta-death unless you have Featherfall. 5 is a fun one.
Built in.
Yeah. 5 through 6 is a fun one. The Nightmare of Being Naked. At the end of every round, a non-magical item vanishes from each person. At the end of 10 rounds, all remaining non-magical items vanish forever. If the nightmare ends early, then all of the vanished items will return. 7 to 8. The Nightmare of Teeth Falling Out. At the end of every round, a tooth falls from the mouth of the dreamer. Each tooth instantly transforms into a monster that attacks and tries to eat the party. The tooth monsters appear in this order. 1 is a skeleton, 2 is a griffin, the 3rd tooth is a minotaur, the 4th a gorgon, 5 is a mesoloth, 6 a salamander, 7 a cyclops, 8 a chimera, 9 a Grick alpha, and 10 is a Nikoloth.
Oh.
And last, but certainly not least, if I rolled a 9 or a 10, the Nightmare of Drowning. Blood gushes from the mouth of the dreamer and fills the room in 2 rounds. The drowning rules apply here. Water breathing does not work because the liquid is blood, not water. So yeah, that's the room of horrible bullshit that will end everyone's life.
Okay, I thought it was the other room. Room number 9.
Room number 9 was just, you know, a bedroom where some people would be frightened if you woke them up.
Which was the room I accidentally opened?
Oh, that was the kitchen.
Jacob, that's
is
not the room I'm
hilarious.
talking about. Room
Oh.
number 9 on Tuesday.
Oh, that room 9. I thought you were talking about in here, you're right. Well, you don't want everyone to experience their worst fears? Room 9 is fun. But yeah, that's what you missed on the Ultros.
Nice.
I never read Room 2. My bad. Underneath the lush greenery of the ship, you find yourself in a series of long, dark hallways. The walls and floors are lined with countless humanoid skulls. The skulls stare at you with dead eyes. That was just in every hallway. I accidentally didn't read that one. My bad. So, you know, every mundane hallway just had humanoid skulls in it, staring at you, watching you move past the entire time. You know, normal stuff.
Yeah, you were like, do you want to explore? I was like, no, we leave. Fuck no, this place is terrible.
Yeah, it is. I don't blame you. As fun as it would be to see you explore those other rooms, like, I get it. After everything that's happened here, you want to fucking go.
Fun for who?
Well, fun for me and maybe even chat.
See what it is.
Let's just walk into the room that instantly kills us.
Well, hey, it wouldn't instantly kill you. Someone would have to sit in the chair that will make all your dreams come true. And all those dreams are nightmares.
Fun!
And the nightmares will kill you.
Fun.
But, is everyone back?
Maybe.
I'm here.
Raise your hand if you're not back.
You can't see it.
I raised my hand. No one can see me raise my hand.
I am back as much as I can.
Okay.
Say I if you're not back. I.
I got ice cream.
Nice.
That sounds so nice. I want ice cream now.
It's banana pudding flavor.
Oh, that sounds so
Ooh.
good.
Dang, I want ice cream. I don't have ice cream. But it sounds like everyone is back. Let me just fix the view so everyone can see the Ultros proper where I have moved it. And let us begin our excursion into the Mirror Prison. Don't need that open. I don't need Lutheria open anymore.
Prison.
Communications. This is the one I need. Yep. You find yourselves in front of a vast, gigantic crystal. There does seem to be a way inside. Dim lights dance upon the horizon. As your ship moves closer, you discover the source. An immense, partially submerged crystalline structure reflected in the strange light of this strange place. Countless flat panels connect at strange angles, creating a vaguely pyramid shape. Near the waterline is a gaping hole large enough for passage by the Ultros. Jagged edges suggest this entryway was made by force, rather than being an original feature of this odd structure. You can glean from that whatever was in here broke the fuck out. And considering what was in the prison cubes, whatever was in here probably wasn't great.
All right. So what's the move?
So,
It wasn't the thing that was like a Godzilla, was it?
maybe? You have no way of knowing what was here before.
Frick.
Carlos
mean-
remained silent.
On the plus side, I mean, it's not here anymore, probably. Probably doesn't want to stay in what was once its jail cell.
Well, we gotta find the treasure then, so...
Right.
Mhm.
So let's try to make our way to finding that.
As you go in, you notice an area where you can dock your ship and then have the rowboat take you to shore. It's easy enough, and as you move further in, it's very bright in here for obvious reasons. You do notice that there are some square mirrors that make your forms look a little different. Above game Funhouse mirror style. Does anyone want to look at themselves in these mirrors, or just...
Yes.
Alright, so... let me roll for what you see. That is a 6. Interesting. In your reflection, you notice that you have gills! And you suddenly... you feel your neck and notice there's actually gills there. You now have permanent water breathing. You have a swim speed equal to your walk speed, and you get immunity from the Nether Sea's waters.
Bitch.
Wait,
Is that permanent?
Yep, it is in fact permanent.
you know, I want to try.
Alright.
That's sick.
Alright.
Fuck me up.
I got a 9 for Kaya. You appear warped in the image, and suddenly you all hear a as Kaya loses all bone structure and is incapacitated.
Oh, not as sick.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the bottom part. You need to roll a wisdom saving throw, or you're going to be affected that way.
Oh.
25?
You make it. You feel something like bending your body, but it doesn't seem to manage to do anything exceptionally harsh to you, thankfully. You look away as soon as it gets a little too rough. But hey, worked out pretty well for Andros.
I'm a sea lion now.
Yeah,
I almost just fucking died.
you did. No, you would just have been incapacitated and not have bones for a bit.
No thanks.
Tara will stop and stare at herself.
All right, let's see what Tarla gets. That is 2. I do need you to roll me the wisdom saving throw as well, because this will affect you.
That's Arlene's.
12.
Well.
In your mirror, you look a lot skinnier. You lose half of your weight, and you have a -2 to your strength.
Is that permanent?
Let's see. Transform deflection. It can be... Okay, so... I will read this section. You wouldn't know this in-game, but above game. This can be reversed with a Greater Restoration spell. But until then, that -2 is applied to you.
Wow. Seems like there's a lot more bad than there's good.
Yeah, I mean... There's some really bad ones in here.
Like losing your bones.
Yeah, who needs bones, right?
I'll take the gills.
Yeah.
Not me.
Does anyone else want to look or just move on from this point?
Yeah, no thanks.
I feel like Alu might have accidentally had a glance.
All right, then roll the wisdom saving throw. I will give you advantage because you're not going to look much longer after the bone thing. Or rather, probably not going to look much longer after Tarla's immediate shrinking of weight. That is a 6. So, in your reflection, you seem to have gills. You feel excited at first, but it doesn't seem like that happened to you for some reason.
Species!
So, unfortunately for Alu, you rolled too good and didn't get gills.
This is speciesism.
Look, I can't control the dice.
Tarla, do you think you'll be okay? Or do you need a little help with that?
Tarla, you feel very drained.
I'm just tired. I'm probably.
Mentally exhausted? Mentally exhausted?
Physically and mentally right now.
Alright, I'll save the spell slot for right now, but I will restore Tarla at some point.
Okay. So, would you like to know the other things you could have gotten on this horrible, horrible list?
Sure.
One is appear heavier. Your weight doubles and you get a -4 to dexterity. 3 is has a tiny head. You get -6 to your intelligence. 4 is has spindly legs, a -4 to dex. 5 is has stumpy legs, half your movement speed. 7, you appear tiny. You shrink to a size smaller and a -4 to strength. 8 is appear hideous. Charisma score is halved, rounded down. 9 is appears warped. We already did that one. And then there's the last 3, which are good, horrific, and bad. 10 is you appear angelic. Your alignment is forced to good. 11 is appears devilish. Alignment becomes evil. And last but certainly not least, appears petrified. You're paralyzed and slowly petrified. So that could have gone very, very bad for Andros. A lot of those are miserable for you.
So, the gills are the best thing.
Yes, the gills are the only objectively good thing.
I'm okay with this. I played with the gambling gods, and they respected my moxie.
See, your luck's turning around. Thanks to that curse being gone. You make your way through, and you eventually find... It actually doesn't mention specifically, so I'll freeform here. You see a pool of the Nether Sea in the center of this island. And from it comes a brass dragon that is warped beyond recognition. His wings are completely vestigial. They were once big, powerful wings, but they have twisted and turned to a state that they can never fly. His features are all absolutely destroyed. Tarla, you can roll me... What would it be? Perception? You might recognize this dragon. I'm trying to figure out what the roll would be to see if you recognize them in this state. Insight? Insight sounds correct. With an 11, it's too hard to tell if you knew this dragon at one point.
Can Serene make that?
You know what? I'll allow it.
Insight is wisdom.
The token does not show the dragon in its twisted state, unfortunately. 12.
Nope.
Yeah, she has no idea who this was. But the dragon looks at all of you and sees Tarla. Tarla! Celine! Is that you?
Harlow looks up to the dragon.
You probably don't recognize me. I was once Hezebal. Because of you, me and my rider had to find a location for the Dragon Lord's treasure. And because of that, we were trapped. My rider is dead. I have been trapped. And it's all because of you! Roll for initiative. I will move on.
Harlow starts to hyperventilate really badly.
Welp.
Well, what do we want?
Tarla's having an episode. In more ways than one.
I don't have any token to click on.
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
a second. I'll move you to the battle map. I'm obviously going to have to switch some things around, but I'll let you do that. Boop! So we can probably properly roll initiative.
Oh, look, Howard's still here.
Alu is MIA.
Yeah, I have to grab your token. I hadn't had a chance to. Because it was
That's
old
fair.
Alu that was on here. And I had to remove old Alu. There we go. And position yourselves however you feel you'd be positioned. I imagine you were taking Serline. She was obviously
Yep.
there. And I imagine she'd be in her dragon form because she actively can be.
Yeah, this is not Tarla's day at all. You're right, Bubba.
Hell yeah.
Tarla's no good, very bad day.
That's the episode title, Draco.
Yes. You know what? I'll have to change it. You're right. Tarla's no
That
good,
has
very
to be
bad
it.
day.
Cause she had a bad day.
Turn the word down. Sing a sad song. Yeah. Turn it around.
I'm gonna be back here. You may want to reset Kira's health.
Ah, yes. And let me roll in our brass dragon Hezebal. 63.
Jezebel.
He had a bad day.
Well, hey, he rolled a 9. So that's pretty good for the rest of you.
Most of us.
Has everyone rolled into initiative?
Correct.
1, 2,
If I
And just
wanted
while
to
you-
be,
and just
Except for Kira.
If
while
I-
you complaining, you're immune to fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're in the best position here.
I'm catching all these immunities like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Why weren't you leading the way on the boat? You're immune to curses.
and I think I'm also immune. Like, I have fire resistance too. I just forgot about it last time.
Yeah.
I'm immune to the Nether Sea effects.
It's true.
You gain all the immunities.
If I really wanted to, I can also add my proficiency bonus to my initiative
You know,
because of hair trigger.
it
Yeah.
But I
occurred,
don't think it's necessary.
it
I don't think
occurred
I'll
to
ever get a
me.
monk this strong again.
I don't think we rolled for the charges on the Wand of Binding, and that'd probably be important. I don't remember how many you spent 5, I know that. Because you tried to bind the other dragon. You can save that for Wand of
It was
Binding.
3 days.
Yeah, so let me
It
roll
was at least 3 days.
3 times. Once I
Oh,
get this
yeah.
thing properly. Okay, so it has 7 charges. You spent 5, so it had 2 charges, and it's a d6 plus 1. So. Oh, well, that works out great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah, you're back to full with my first roll on it.
Nice.
So, again, to refresh you, the wand you can spend in action to spend some of the charges. For Hold Monster, which would be relevant here, that's 5 charges. But because you fought a dragon already, you know they have legendary resistance. So you could hold on to that Hold Monster until you're certain he can't fight back against it.
Doesn't your, like, Dragon Lord boon also give you other effects?
Uh,
Like you have advantage on all saving throws that a dragon does on you or something like that.
let me check that Epic Path. I believe it does have something similar to that. Epic.
Yeah, you're pretty good for this fight, Lou. Because
Okay.
I think you just get Dragon Slayer stuff.
Yeah, let's see the Dragon Slayer. Divine Boon. Nope, that's the wrong one. I need to look at the player's one, because that's what gives you the stuff. Epic Paths, Dragon Slayer, Blessing. You have advantage on all attacks against creatures with the dragon types, like this guy.
Perfect.
Creatures with the dragon type have disadvantage on saving throws against your spells, like this guy.
What do you know?
Although, again, he does have legendary resistances to automatically succeed, so, do with that knowledge what you will. But Kaya, it's your turn first, and this dragon seems very against letting you all live.
Are you gonna turn on the battle music or just the creepy ambience?
I mean, I will. Thank you for the
Okay.
reminder. I have Battle Against a Dragon for this. Where are you? Oh, and we'll never hear Battle Against Lutheria, unless for some reason you decide to try and kill Lutheria for no reason.
Alright. Well, guys, second first, save us the first, am I right? Sonny, get the fuck in there.
Alright. Sonny the T-Rex.
And I'm gonna spread out.
I just realized this is an adult brass dragon that's horrifyingly warped. Sonny is a brass dragon baby. This is probably really traumatizing for Sonny.
Yeah, it's like, get in there.
It's fine.
Get in there, girl.
Dragon form. Oh, yeah, starry form.
Polymorph.
Actually, I'll
forms.
just. Yeah.
Do.
Just give me a Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, I was gonna plop that on the map. Do.
Alright. And I'm thinking what story form to take.
Do you have Howard out? Because I noticed he's still on the
Yeah.
map here.
Fuck it. He was around this entire time.
Okay, good.
Heck the dragon.
Go, Peck, now!
Oh, right. I should also move the screen up so everybody can see the dragon. There we go.
Wait, who turned into a dino?
Sunny.
Dino.
She turned her
Ah.
baby wagon into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
And I'm just gonna do Starry Form Chalice just in case. So if you guys are within this bubble, I can double heal.
Okay, so let me make sure that your bubble is visible to everyone.
Yeah, that's true. I could probably change its color.
And see. Now everyone can see the bubble. You know, it occurs to me, I think I have 2 bubbles. Yeah, I have 2 bubbles on Andros right now. I can probably remove them because I think one of them is for your...
The big one's for the
Gem.
blind sense.
Okay. And the small one I think was for the...
Gem of brightness.
Yeah. And that is not a thing you have on right now because this place is bright as hell, so... There we go.
Are you guys ready for me to become a Pokemon trainer?
I
Howard.
choose you!
Howard,
Sunny.
get in there and use the help action on Sunny. So Sunny gets to attack with advantage.
Okay.
He just pecks his eyes.
Yep. Well, 25 hit.
You know, I think it does.
Or 24 damage.
24. And he is not medium or smaller, so that is irrelevant.
Yeah, hold on, let me... Yeah, Howard's just pecking at its eyes while the dinosaur attacks it.
That's a nice chunk of damage.
It is? Yeah, wow. Oh, hold on. Chat still can't see its health, so let's fix that. There we go. Now we're in a good position for everybody.
I end my turn.
All right.
If I play Sunny in attack mode, I'd end my turn.
Alu!
Wait, we went from so we went from Pokemon to Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
Indeed, that's exactly what happened.
You know, Yellen, you want me to use a Dinosaur King reference instead?
What now?
Sure. That would make more sense.
Hold on. Before Alu's turn, I just realized Sunny has multi-attack. You only did 1 bite, in all fairness.
Let me put that.
One with a bite, one with tail. Can't make both attacks against the same target. So you can do the tail attack.
No, I cannot bite and tail at the same time.
No.
Against the same target.
Yeah, it's... one with bite, one's tail. Oh, I didn't see the can't make attacks against the same target. Never mind. And there is indeed only 1 target.
There is indeed.
Okay, so now, Alu, what are you gonna do?
Can I blindness or deafness this guy? Do I need to get closer to do that? Wait,
let's
let me
get
put it in chat just to...
Blindness, deafness, 1 creature that you can see within range. Blind, deafness, a foe. Choose 1 creature that you can see within range to make a con save. If it fails, the target's either blind or deafened. Your choice for the duration at the end of each turn. You have to get within 30 feet of him.
Okay, how far am I?
You are currently 40 feet away.
Okay, I moved...
Closer.
So, I move 15 feet and then do the thing.
Okay. Would you like to describe how your casting of blindness, deafness looks? Give a little flavor for your spellcraft.
Okay. With my little hair paws, I rub against each other and start blowing, and then there's a black smoke that comes out and starts wrapping itself around the dragon. Slowly, the black smoke absorbs in its eyes, and its, I guess, ears do. Wait.
It's only one or the
Hold
other.
up.
Blindness or
I'm sorry.
deafness. So you're choosing blindness here or deafness?
Blindness.
Alright, he will make that con, and he has disadvantage. So that is a 15.
which
It says your DC is 13, but I feel like it should be higher at this point. Yeah, that's wrong always for some reason. Your save is a 15, so he meets it.
You know
So,
what? Reaction.
Oh?
Reaction woe. Yeah, reaction woe.
all right, woe be upon ye.
It'll be a -3 to that roll.
So he fails. However, he will use his legendary resistance to auto-succeed, but that's one burned. He's only got 2 more. And he's going to tail attack against Sunny as his legendary action. So, whoop. That is a 17 to hit Sunny the dinosaur
Yep.
for 14 bludgeoning. And is that it for Alu for this turn?
I'm not close enough for anything else, right? At the moment, I don't feel like moving closer. I feel like Alu in general would try to run rather than actually attack.
That's fair.
You did move forward a little bit, so you still have like 20 feet-ish.
It's true.
Like 20 or... It was 15, so you have 15 feet of movement. If you want to run back. Or run to spread out.
I'll run this way?
Okay. And it is now hyperventilating Tarla's turn.
Tarla grabs her head and falls to her knees as manifest echo.
All right. Do I have... I thought I made a token for your echo. Oh well. I will make the token... Oh wait, yes, I did make an echo. It's on the GM's layer. Where is it popping up?
It has to be 15 feet away. Right here.
Okay. And I should probably put her back up to full health. There we go. And in
All one health?
comes... Yes, all one of it. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, is it the same appearance as you, or is this your adult form? Because...
The adult form.
Alright, so let's actually make her the correct form. There we go. Perfect. Okay. There you go. What would you like to do with that?
But I can't move the token. I can't move the token.
That's odd. Let me see. Control. Oh, I see why. There you go. Now you should be able to move it.
Okay. So then token looks at Tarla, this pathetic, and starts moving. And here. And Echo is going to unleash on the dragon.
All right.
One chakra. Nat 20.
Nice.
Goddamn.
And Echo will use... I'll use a defensive flourish for this one.
All right.
Or 10, 15... 23 damage.
Goddamn.
And Echo's AC will go up by 13.
Okay. Wait, it goes up to 13 or by 13?
By 13.
Goddamn. For 31 AC.
Second, chakram. 21.
That'll hit.
For 10. Then... Echo Reincarnation.
Heighten your Echo's Fury. When you take the attack action, you can make additional melee attack from Echo's position. This feature a number of times equal to your con mod. A minimum of once. You can regain all expended. Oh, okay. You know what? A thought just occurred to me, and I'm going to check out something really quick. Yeah, I done oopsied. You made a pact with Lutheria. You're all level 11 now.
Wait, 11?
Yep, you're all level 11. Wait, what level are you right now? 10?
9.
9.
Okay, so I made a couple of oopsies. Entering the prison cube should bring you to 10. Defeating Lutheria brings you to 11. My mistake. My B. So y'all get 2
Take care of it
levels.
after the fight.
Yeah. Because I remembered, wait a minute, you made a pact with Lutheria. That should give you a level. I didn't say that. And then I looked at the milestones. Oh no.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this.
We're
lab.
leveling?
Yeah, it's gonna be after this combat, but you'll get 2 levels because I made an oopsie.
Cool.
I'll do the last one, after this.
Alright.
Okay, and then last attack.
Actually, no, I want to keep up.
16.
Alright, a 16 will not hit.
That's my turn.
Alright. And it will use another legendary action. Let me see. 10. Yeah, no one's close enough for that to matter. So it's just gonna go for another tail attack
Alright.
on the T-Rex.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna
That is a 13, which I
That
believe
matches.
meets. That's
Yeah.
21 bludgeoning to Sunny the T-Rex.
Alright. Everyone get the fuck in there.
Kira is going to do a Song of Heroism. Everyone who can hear her gets a free reroll, which is everyone on the field right now.
Huzzah!
Hey, look, it's Serlene. What the dragon doing?
Certainly he's moving closer. Boop. And she will be going in.
To the back.
Okay. Bite.
That hits.
21. I mean 20.
Yeah, that still hits. Just barely, but it does.
18. 25.
Poor Hezebal, getting bullied after so much suffering. Although he did start this, to be fair.
Then claw. 29.
Yeah, hey, that hits!
14.
Alright.
Last claw. 17.
17 will not hit. Just barely doesn't.
That is Serlene's turn.
Alright. Octavius, how you feeling about this, seeing this horribly mutilated dragon in here?
Not great, not terrible, I will say. I'm going to move up to here. It's my 30 feet of movement. And, it's time for a haste on the T-Rex.
Okay.
God damn, Alek, watch.
Yum.
because it's funny.
Because it's fun.
It is fun.
And then I guess, yeah, we'll have Solaire come up with me. Sorry, I'd have to push the talk. Anyway.
Yep.
I think from this spot, I can try and cone a cold.
Let us measure out a cone. Yeah, that'll work, and it does just barely miss Sunny the T-Rex.
Sweet. All right, so we're gonna do some cold breath.
That is
So it's a DC 13 con save, and it's 48.
So that is con. He rolled a 14, but he will use
So
his
he-
second legendary resistance to auto succeed. He's got
Well,
one
he made it
left.
anyway, so
Yeah.
it's a DC 13.
Oh, that's right. So never mind. He will not use that legendary resistance. I thought it was
The
one
11
higher
damage.
for
No,
some
go ahead
reason.
and use that legendary resistance.
Yeah, sure, burn it.
No, it's fine.
I think my spell save is 14, but that on that cold breath it's DC 13.
That's what. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yep. So, it takes 11 damage from
All
cold.
right. And he will accept that cold damage because he doesn't have a choice in the matter, obviously.
Hell yeah.
And now it is the dragon's turn. Let's-
And the haste also gives a +2 to AC for Sunny.
Yes. So that puts her at 15.
And advantage on dex saves.
True.
Extra movement and an extra action. Why is this a
So-
third level spell?
He's gonna start
great.
with a frightful presence. Every creature within 120 feet, I need to make a wisdom saving throw. Which I'm
Bastard.
pretty sure is literally everyone.
I'm not scared.
I'm gonna, I guess, re-roll it with inspiration.
You can.
The echo is immune.
Okay, Echo doesn't have to give a shit.
19.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow,
with-
two sides of the coin, goddamn.
Ridiculous. I've got a +7, so that was literally a nat 20 and a 2 that was rolled right there.
Wow.
And Serene.
Someone take a picture.
So,
So dumb.
everybody lower than 16 is now frightened.
Sterling used the legendary resistance.
Okay,
Oh, Sunny, I guess
Celine
needs
is
to
fine.
roll.
Yeah.
Or sorry,
rolled.
not Sunny. Solaire needs to roll. My bad.
Yes, Solaire does need to roll. Solaire
21?
manages. What a
He's a
brave
brave
little
boy.
guy.
Can't scare no bitch dragon.
And I need
You're
to
just
roll
an
as well,
adult
right?
dragon. Yes.
Yeah, no big deal.
T-Rexes are afraid.
Well, it's like the third one
You're
we
fine.
fought. We're fine.
So T-Rex
it?
is fine. Andros is fine. T-Rex
At least
is
the second
not.
one, if not third.
Second adult, third dragon.
Howard is terrified,
Oh, yeah.
understandably. Serlene used a legendary, so everyone except for Howard and
Howard and
Sunny
Sunny.
are terrified.
Oh no, the Pokemons are free.
Oh no!
They'll be fine.
Right, and now for the actual attacks that follow that. First bite is going to Sunny, as they were the immediate threat. 28 will hit for
God dang.
17 damage. He'll then turn his attention to Serlene with claw attacks. That is a 28
Damn.
for 11 slashing damage,
And 7
followed by 27
hits.
for 8 slashing damage. Although now that he knows that the T-Rex is frightened, he's probably going to draw all his focus to Serlene. But Andros, it's your turn.
You're going down!
You're going down, down.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Put up, put up.
Sugar whip going down swinging.
Fuck them up.
A 23 does hit.
You're going down!
7.
Pew!
15 will not.
I will use my key point to increase it, using my focused aim.
Okay. So how much does
Let
that
me
increase
just-
it by?
Let me get that for you real quick. Focused aim.
Spend 1 to 3 key points to increase your attack roll by 2 for each of these. And how many are you spending?
I'll spend 1.
That still doesn't hit. Just
Okay.
barely, but it does not.
I'll spend another key point as my bonus to do 2 more then.
Okie doke. 23 does hit, though. And that is an 8. Oh wait, no, not an 8. 17 misses. My bad.
Oh, spend focus aim.
All right, and that's another key point, which gets it to 18, which does hit.
All right. Cool.
And before we move on to Kaya, since his turn did just happen, he gets another legendary action.
Legendary action. For this shit happens.
Alright, so he would only hit Serlene, Sunny, and Howard, which is not really worth it. So we'll go for a tail attack on Serlene. 13's not gonna hit.
Yep. Serlene's going to return the favor. Legendary action. Tail whip.
Alright.
14.
Will also not hit. They're just having a tail slapping fight.
Their tails collide.
Boof!
Quit hitting me! Quit hitting me!
No, it's like, you know how, like, in movies and shows, there's, like, the nerd slapping fight? It's like that, but with tails.
Hell yeah.
Now, Kaya, it is your turn.
Alright. Since we technically leveled up, I'm flavoring this thematically. You guys see as Kaya's tattoos shift from the Chalice aura to the Archer aura. Gonna run forward. I'm actually guiding bolting this guy.
Okay.
Well, a 19 hit him.
A 19 just barely hits.
Hell yes.
Fuck it, level 3 slot.
Whoo!
Damn!
23 damage.
23. Hezeball's looking pretty rough.
And I have advantage on my follow-up with the Radiant Arrow Punch.
23's gonna
23.
hit. Yeah, goddamn.
For 15.
Down.
15. Oh, he's
Damn, son.
barely standing.
And I still have my pets. Howard, you're terrified, but use the help action to make Sunny's attack at regular speed.
So, hold on. Let's see. Frightened. I want to look at Frightened
Frightened's
just to be
disadvantage.
sure. Bring creature
Disadvantage.
disadvantage on ability and attack rolls while the source of its fear is in sight, and you can't move willingly closer, but you are right up against it. So, Sunny, you can't move closer than already on top of it. A
Thanks to our...
flat 12 will not hit, though.
But Artavius gave Sunny the haste.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That
So-
is a natural
Nope.
20. Hey, guess what? That hits.
Disadvantage.
That
Yeah,
is still a
disadvantage, so-
24. For
It's only a 24 damage.
It's only 24. So how does Sunny want to kill this Draken?
Just kind of, yeah, just since it's all flabby, kind of just like press down on it and just start ripping at the jugular.
Alright. Hezeball tries. You see sparks in his throat as if he was going to breathe fire, but Sunny slams down into him and then bites into his jugular and rips out his throat. There's a bit of sparking where the fire would have shown up, but he is very dead.
I'm gonna run up and give Artavius a big ol' like high five, just like hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you also see now that there's not the immediate threat of the brass dragon, you notice the treasure in the room. And Esther Arklander shows up, walks to the treasure pile, and grabs a single dagger. And then he leaves. But the rest of the treasure is yours.
Ooh.
You have, from this treasure, 30,000 silver, 5,000 gold, a single adamantine ingot, and the prayer beads for Octavius.
Ooh.
God damn, we're fucking rich.
Yeah. Remember back in the days when you could barely buy anything? Good
On
times.
top of the 40,000 GP in coins and precious gems we have.
I'll just put that in here. And I will once again find you the necklace of prayer beads. Necklace. And I'll tell you how many usages of each spell they have.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Can I go... Okay, maybe if I do this. Google. Necklace of prayer beads. 5E. That'll work. That brings us directly to Roll20. I'll just put that in the... Actually, you know what? I will put that in your room on the Discord. There's the link to that. And I just have to find my information on what it had in it for you. Okay. Stream Epic Paths, I believe, is where I have that. Okay. So, the prayer beads have 6 beads. And I'll put that in there, but just for the sake of chat, I will say you have 3 aquamarine beads, 1 curing bead, which is a topaz. Technically 2 topaz ones because they're different flavors of topaz, I guess. And you have 1 black pearl. The aquamarine will give you bless. The topaz are giving you cure wounds and a greater restoration. And the black pearl gives you wind walking. And of course you can
It's all really good.
And of course you can look into the link that I sent you that gives you all that information on what this bead does, how you can use them, etc.
Hell yeah.
Of course you don't have some of them here because I've already rolled up exactly what you have.
Right. Okay. Sweet.
Oh my god.
Sick and nasty.
Guys, you will not believe how much health I have.
Is it 69?
No, it's much more than
101.
that.
Ooh.
I have
Oh, yeah.
101 health.
You're the first class in any fucking curriculum. You're a 101.
I got 83.
So we're at level
Hey,
11
new thing
now,
that could have
right?
helped with that fight. Any friendly creature within 10 feet can no longer be frightened.
Oh, nice.
So that's
But,
cool.
Yes, you are all now level 11 proper.
Nice.
I got my key bombs.
My stick is now better too.
Let me-
I want to say that's what he said.
I mean, you just did. There you go. You have said
I don't
it.
know if it works.
I mean, I think it works. And let me bring Sunny back to the front. Pop. Let's get
And I have level 6 spells too.
Yeah, I do feel bad about that. I'm sorry that I forgot to give you 2 levels. Well, technically I forgot to give you 1 level and then remembered to give you both of them now, but my
I
bad.
don't think we needed them.
Nah, you managed to get through Hezeball pretty easily. So,
We have them beat shield as a Tyrannosaurus.
And
yeah,
now my sunbolts do more damage.
and you also had an adult blue dragon that really steamrolled this combat.
You know what? I know exactly what I'm getting. I'm getting this.
So, above game, the 10th level would have been either from entering the prison cube or defeating Hezeball, which is why he was pretty easy to beat, honestly. Because you were technically above where you needed to be, even though you were 1 level shy. And either defeating Lutheria or making the pact with her gets you to level 11. You guys are really close to end game. Also, epic.
Alright, Tarla, you're cured as well.
Greater restoration. You no longer are skinny, and your strength is no longer hindered. you suddenly put on the other half of your weight, and that's probably an interesting feeling, honestly.
I was just still sitting there, just like staring at the dead dragon. As the echo just crosses her arms, shakes her head, and stares at Tarla.
It slowly sinks back into the Nether Sea. Unless someone stops it from sinking in, but I don't think any of you are gonna do that. Also, before we get too into it, Octavius, by claiming the treasure of the Dragon Lords... Oh wait, I'm sorry. This mentions there's more in there. Because of his specific, his epic path, there's more treasure you're all getting. So first I'm going to tell Octavius what I was going to. Octavius, you have managed to complete your epic path. You have the Blessing of Luck. You may re-roll any one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. You must use the second roll. The blessing cannot be used again until after a long rest. At least several nights' sleep if I decided to do that, but I'm going to let it be for a long rest. So I will
You
also...
always have inspiration.
Pretty much.
You never have to do a recap again. You just have inspiration.
No, technically,
Yes.
you're not
Another
thinking.
one.
He now has stacking inspiration. He could get inspiration from a recap and then have this too.
God, yes.
He's the only one that can stack inspiration.
Well, how much yes?
But allow me to tell you what else the treasure trove includes. 3 gems, each of them are worth 10,000 GP. A diamond, a ruby, and a sapphire. 2,000 platinum. And 10,000 gold.
Nice.
So I will put that in the party notes, because I imagine you're splitting that up.
Yes.
Boop, boop, doo, 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 doo. Boop. You know, they could have made a Pokemon reference here by making one an emerald, but it's fine. The diamond is more useful for spells.
Oh man.
I don't have the spell that the diamond can use, but Alu would.
What are you talking about?
You can,
we-
get like raised dead and all that stuff.
You forgot the other horde that we got, did you? We have gems in there.
You do. You have a lot of gems. You have...
Have I been properly adding those? No. But it's fine because I haven't had to need them at all.
Yeah.
I have a couple projects I need Andros to work on.
I'm also working on another project.
I
Yeah.
need you to make me treasure.
You need me to make you treasure?
Treasure?
Spell components. You
Oh.
played a druid before, you know.
Oh yeah, right.
There's a
So
couple.
I am
You know,
playing a druid.
yeah. There's a couple spells.
Tarla got a new spell.
Oh.
I got polymorph.
Ah. Now you can have 2 T-Rexes.
Oh,
Roar!
You know what? I love that now Andros basically never has to buy gems ever again. You just have, like, a pile of them in the ship.
not this one. No, yeah, this one's nice.
This one's not quite right, but maybe if I cut it just right.
Shiny!
Alright, and I will move you all back to the Nether Sea.
The echo goes up to Tarla, puts her over his shoulder, and just like starts walking away with her to the boat.
Alright, fair enough. Okay.
Oh god, he followed us.
Yep. He comes back from the dead while you're leaving. No!
Kill him.
Have you not learned your lesson, old man?
How many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old dragon?
Yeah, we rich.
And I see no reason why you would stay at the Prison of Mirrors. So
Get out of here.
I'm wagering you're getting the fuck out of the Nether Sea altogether.
Get the fuck out of here.
Grab
Yep.
that. So I can describe how y'all get the fuck out. And then from there, you have a decision to make. But let's not get to that quite yet.
So we got treasure, I got gills, I'm happy. Don't need anymore.
So, just ahead, the Nether Sea breaks into a churning maelstrom of incomprehensible height. Primordial's water churn and gush thousands of feet into the air, vanishing into the darkness of the sky above. So, first things first, I don't think you're ever coming back to the Nether Sea, so I'll tell you this after I make the roll. Excellent. You pilot yourselves into the storm, and you feel as the ship is lifted out of the Nether Sea in the intense waters and winds of this maelstrom, and it deposits you back onto the Forgotten Seas. But allow me to, before you choose which constellation you're chasing next, that's the wrong song. You're in the Forgotten Sea, not the Cerulean Gulf. My bad.
Yeah, but this is nice music.
Oop. We are here.
Might be a little too upbeat.
Yeah,
Or
this is better. But let me tell you what I rolled for. There is a 5% chance that any ship entering the Turbitus will be utterly annihilated by the cosmic forces of the power in it. So it was a very low chance, but the Ultros might have become planks, and all of you would have been thrown to the various areas in the Cerulean Gulf. But I rolled a 46, so that didn't happen. I would have had to roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The chances were astronomical for that happening.
Cool.
Alright, so here you are. You've mapped most of the Forgotten Sea and the Cerulean Gulf. There's some places you haven't been. And I think the order of operations here, everybody's going to want to head to Sidon next, correct? Or did you want to explore some of the other islands to see what you might get from them?
I feel like I wanted to get something from one of the people who made things from an earlier thing, but I didn't have the parts for it at the time.
Might have been something from Vulcan, so let's take a look. We did make you the Staff of Healing, I know that. You do have that at your disposal. Mithril Mines?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I could get that +3 belt.
What?
Mithril Forge.
I think it was that.
Well, that's
something in the
the
Mithril
location.
Yeah.
I'll pop up the thing so you can take a look here. See what you might have
Thank
wanted.
you.
No problem. There's also stuff you can make if you want to just look through various magical items in D&D that he might be able to make, but you do have a very limited time frame right now, so what he can make is also limited.
That's true.
Make the +2.
Above game, you have 17 days left for the Oath of Peace to run out and Sidon to begin his siege. But that's still some time if you wanted to fuck around for a little bit and go to different islands to see what you might find there. Of course, you have to figure out which island he might be at, which constellation you have to follow, but I think it's kind of obvious which one it is. If you look at the names of the constellations.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get that out of
I mean, I
chest.
could always just spy on him.
I mean, you could try.
I mean, I have the spell slots, so
Okay.
Get
So
give me a
some
vision of where he's at.
divination.
we have not been to the warrior, the blacksmith, the bard.
Let me get his sheet. Alright, so let's see. Offering gods.
Would I be technically be breaking the rules if it's like, oh, it's an event that would occur within 7 days, but we don't plan to go there within 7 days?
Sidon is probably at the Titan.
So, it is an event that'll happen in 7 days that you get to see.
Yeah, so.
So it wouldn't really work like that.
Mm.
Did we want to explore some islands just to maybe boost us up?
I mean, I'm down for grinding more levels.
Seeing if you can get any special magical items or more treasure or whatnot.
I think I wanted either, like, I needed something with golden fleece. I forget if it was winged boots or boots of levitation.
Well, you also have, that you're attuned to right now, the chariot that also flies. So there is that.
Are wing boots attunement?
Let me see.
Forget.
Wing... No. Damn it. Winged boots. Winged boots are, in fact, attunement, yes.
Okay.
And I think, Alu, you're attuned to 3 different magical items right now. The chariot, your ring, and the staff of healing.
About to say it would be crazy just to have among just have land, water, and
Yeah.
and air.
Become Avatar.
Yes. Alu
But oh
is the bunny avatar.
Imagine you need a magic item to fly.
Okay.
I need a magic
Wow.
item to fly, but you know, I can run up walls.
That is pretty cool. That's probably cooler than me just... I somehow learned how to fly, but I might just want to RP that out sometime.
Spell doesn't take account. So, what is your question exactly for Sidon, Kaya?
Let's see. I'm just asking the universe where his island is. Just enough. I have an estimate. I have an inkling.
You sure
Okay.
it's not the Titan?
So, who are you asking specifically?
I'll ask the fates.
Alright. You hear an old crone whisper in your ear. If the Lord of Storms you wish to see, follow the Titan to Praxis.
Okay, yeah, just had to confirm for, without a shadow of a doubt. I don't know, he could have moved his base somewhere else.
Yeah, you never know. He could be following the ant.
I want to wear the false sun god on my waist.
Wait, what they say?
That Sidon is going to be... We follow the constellation to the island of Praxis.
No,
I mean, that's just what they're theorizing.
the Titan.
I think that's gold.
Probably only like 2 people are going to get that reference.
Probably. That's not quite the right size. 40?
Let's see, which constellation are you guys most curious about?
Let's see.
That we haven't been to or we've already been to?
That we haven't been to.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm curious about the Golden Heart.
It's between the Golden Heart, the Nymph, and the Ant for me.
I didn't even see the ant on this one.
It's at the bottom.
Yep. Right down here.
Even You've been mentioning the ants a lot, Draco, and I think you want us to go there just to see something weird.
You could. I mean, it's all up to you where you want to go. You could also go to the warrior, or the golden heart, or the nymph, or the queen,
It's all.
The
It's
blacksmith
also
and the
and
bard.
the bard.
and the bard and the blacksmith, and the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
The blacksmith
The
might have some cool stuff.
One thing I know was at the bar.
Ah! I guess you encountered that in your other playthrough of this game, huh?
Yeah, that's the only other one that's left that I have not that I've been to of the constellations. All the other ones I don't know what the fuck they are.
Ah.
But I'm down for the golden heart of the ant.
I say Golden Heart. I want to know what. I honestly want to know what's there.
All right.
I think I know what might be there, but that'll be interesting to see. But the ants and the blacksmith also look interesting.
I don't know shit.
Neither do I.
I remember Draco saying something about the golden heart, which, you know, I'm gonna put my vote for the golden heart as well, because I remember something Draco said a very long time ago about the golden heart. And I kind of want to. I kind of want to see that happen. If hopefully it happens.
The heart. Okay.
Okay, sounds like golden heart then.
Any objections?
Doesn't sound like it.
None opposed? All right, then. Let us be off to the Golden Heart back in the Cerulean Gulf. And considering how long we've been going, we'll probably end once you get... Well, we'll probably end soon, actually, now that I see the time.
Yeah, it's almost 1.
So let me take off the 2 days and I'll roll out what you're going to encounter, and then we'll probably end things off. Everyone's finished leveling up their character, right?
Yes.
I have my keyboard.
Yes.
I'm happy.
I'm out of power word kill range. I am good.
Oh god.
I'm over 100 health, Draco.
You actually passed me because I rolled like shit and didn't pick average.
Ah.
I always pick average.
I gambled and got an 8 and a 7.
Every
I
time
usually did pretty well on the rolls, but I did not this time.
Every time
I
I get
didn't.
full health, it does not
I got
work out.
I got
Oh,
2
gosh.
3. So
The entire map is moving, and I'm just trying to move my mouse again.
Stop breaking stuff. Jeez.
You have
Okay.
any existential crisis?
Okay. So I have that settled. Let me see what you might encounter. And that's where we'll end. Where are they? Oh, there you are, encounters.
Let me hit something with my new damage.
Oh no, the Kraken comes back! Run!
Never mind, let's go. Let's go home.
48. You're currently in the Forgotten Seas before you head to the Cerulean Gulf in the first day, so...
I made the Kraken.
I made the joke, and he appeared!
No!
Let's run.
So,
Yeah, we're fucking running.
for the sake of ease, you got away last time. Because we're ending, normally I'd have you encounter him again properly, but I'd imagine second person is where you just bolt as fast as you can.
Yeah, no, we're just out. Fuck the Kraken.
You see him go, fucking no, I'm out of here.
We used the chariot to push the boat a little bit faster.
Push, push.
Right.
Natural one. After
Kinda
they
enlarge me so I can push the boat.
Or that.
It's okay, I'll create a distraction. Everyone run.
after that harrowing encounter with the Kraken again, the next day's journey goes a lot nicer. The sun is shining, the sky is clear, no Krakens in
A
sight.
tentacle in sight.
Not a tentacle in sight. And you make
Aww.
your way to the Golden Heart. Let's switch the music, because now you are back in the Cerulean Gulf. And I might have a song for the Golden Heart, but Kira informs you of the story of the heart. The brightest star in the night sky is called the Golden Heart. You can see it high above us on any clear night. It represents the tree that sprang up when Thylea, the Great Mother, sacrificed herself to create our land. If you look closely, you can see a cluster of fainter stars scattered around the Golden Heart. These represent all the islands that sprung up from her roots. And if you look slightly to the west, you'll notice a single red star watching over the Golden Heart and the islands. Kentamane, Thylea's husband, who honors his vow to protect his lover with an endless vigil. Tune, Mitros, Fates, Exile, Scorpion, Indigo, Titans, Folly, Fire. There it is. I do have something for the Golden Heart. Perfect. Unfortunately, we do not have a map for the Golden Heart specifically, so this is going to be 100% theater of the mind for this island before we end things off. 4, 5... Oh, right, I have encounters. Let me get out of there so I can describe the land you see before you. This is a nice place. Your ship glides through the shallow waters of this paradise, and you make landfall on its pristine white beach without incident. The forests that stand before you are crowded with immense oak trees. There's a noticeable lack of anything man-made in sight. A small herd of deer, curious and unafraid, make their way toward your vessel from the forest's edge. And with that, I think we'll end this here. Welcome to the heart of Thylea, the garden of the Mother Goddess.
Sick.
So, with this nice, calm music, let's go around the horn.
Oh, this Draco.
I see.
Only you can see it. I just wanted to see the damage.
Nice. All right. So let's start with Hoshi. How'd you like tonight's session?
The night session was fucking brutal for me.
Yeah, Tarla had it really, really rough.
Yeah. Other than that, it was a good session.
Nice. Moving right along. Brodden, how about you?
Yeah, did pretty well. And just got the hang back. You know, we lost some people, but we got fucking rich, so you know, whatever.
You got money. What's not to love?
Exactly.
I mean, you know, some people are not great, but moving right along.
There's another thing that I'll have to do, but I'll have to tell you it afterwards.
Alright. I'll also need to speak with you, Hoshi, about something, but we'll get to that later. Considering
Okay.
your deal with Lutheria. But, moving right along, Than, how about you?
Hello, it's me, Than. I had a lot of fun. Got to shoot a lot of things, got some gills, got some money. Pretty good. Gained another immunity, but probably something I'm not going to anymore. So.
You know, if at any point in like the post-game years, if you just want to dive down into the Nether Sea for no reason, you certainly could.
Just to prove a point to the monks, just like, I can do this. You can't.
Hey guys, check this out. Sploosh.
And I can do this in lava. Bro, that's sick.
Oh my god, dude! Nice!
But usually you can find me here, or you can find me over there at the Lost Night, playing either the Forest or some other game that he has cooking up. I usually also play the Lizardfolk Rook.
Alright.
And that's me.
Yelling, what about you? What do you have going on?
Currently working in the middle of a commission, but after that, please commission me. I did get a new phone eventually, but I have a new phone. That's great. There's other issues with it, but we're in the works. It's fine. I still have both phones, so I just need to move everything over. I do art. You can find me on VGen, which the site is almost complete, if not complete. Then I have my Blue Sky, Twitch. You know.
Nice. And, speaking of... Hey, Alek, what do you have going on?
Oh, hey, it's me. What's up? Yeah, so I also stream. I think we're gonna try to stream co-op Man of Medan tomorrow for spooky season. Also have another D&D campaign rolling. We finished our session 3 this past weekend, Sunday, and hoping for a session 4 another, probably a couple weeks. But yeah, we didn't almost party wiped. Had 13 death saves. It was a good time. Great time all around. But yeah, session was fun. Didn't do a lot, but it's always fun when I can haste a T-Rex. It's always a good time. So looking forward to. It like weirdly those 2 levels. We're just like, hey, just like pick every spell you there is. So a lot more options, a lot more interesting stuff. We'll see what happens.
Just went full grab bag with the spells, huh?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you leveled, pick 7 more. What?
Yeah, these 2 levels are insanely good for Paladin.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So many spells.
You definitely look through your sheet, see what you have.
And your other passives.
Yeah, you...
Like, you just straight up do more damage.
Yeah, I get radiant. I get like smite now every attack, regardless.
God damn.
Improved Divine Smite's so good.
So can you stack that like with the Divine Smite?
Yeah. Yes.
That's insane.
Oh my god.
Improved Smite is just a passive.
Yeah, so I get an extra. I get a D8 radiant on every attack, like every melee attack, regardless, and then I can still stack a Divine Smite on top of that.
God damn.
It's the compensate because like level 11 fighters get 3 attacks, so they give paladins an extra D8.
Nice.
That makes sense. Yeah.
God, if I hit a fucking nat 20, I'm just gonna like upcast Divine Smite and just stack it.
Let me just blow this thing out of the water as hard as humanly possible.
Hell yeah.
Boof! But, hey! You've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Monday, you can catch me playing The Sinking City for October, month of madness and horror. We are doing more side quest stuff instead of looking for the person that's been held hostage by Innsmouth people. Because, I mean, she's fine. She's probably fine. I don't see any problem with this. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Tuesday, you can catch myself, Royal Hoshi. Hey, Mr. Rabbit. Milla Ninja, Chocolate Zombie 101, who was here a little while ago, Deluna 13, and Zelnamore as they make their way through Rebellion Nightmare. They've gotten the thingamajig. causing a lot of damage to the rest of the Revelia by causing a Ferris wheel to roll through the place. And, hey, the Tunnel of Love is open! Now they
I got 100 tickets.
Yeah, and that. Hey, and there's Chocolate Zombie 101! There he is! And, you know, the Tunnel of Love is open. They can go see Cicero, the former Master of Ceremonies, see what he has to say. What dirt they can get about Hecna from him. That'll be fun. And I'm sure nothing bad will happen along the way. It's going to be real fun and just a good, easy walk up to that Tunnel of Love, certainly. Wednesday, you can catch me here for the final dungeon of Link's Awakening. The Egg of the Windfish will wake up that lazy fucking bastard. I played the song with all the instruments. He's still not waking up. I'm gonna drag his ass out the egg. It's time to wake up! Wake up, Windfish! Come on! Rise and shine! I grabbed all the MacGuffins. Wake up! Thursdays, you can catch our heroes here as they explore the Golden Heart. What might they learn? What might they find in this land unspoiled by man? You'll have to tune in and find out. And last, and certainly not least, tomorrow and every Friday you can catch me into Luna 13 here as we play through Aqua's story of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. We've only just started. She's going to be moving on to the other worlds that are here, and, you know, her story is going to be so happy with no sadness at all, for sure. Definitely don't look into it. Anyway, with all that said and done, let us find someone to raid. Kinda want to raid Rabbit, playing Lies of P. Give some love to one of our players from the Tuesday
It's time
game.
for them to learn the truth.
Oops, stupid ad. What will be our raid message for tonight?